we will be playing some old school Dungeons and Dragons, and you know, just a reminder, this is a game about telling stories of classic fantasy adventure. Any questions or concerns about that? All right. No one here is new, but yeah, Mitch hasn't been here in a while, so there have been a few changes since you last played, probably. It looks like you will have to make a new character too.
Then I ran away. Able.
So, additionally, you know, we have discussed in the past bringing back one of our old house rules, because of course, some of us brought up the topic of the cost of death, and the benefit for not dying, right, has been pretty consistent, but maybe not as helpful. There's more negatives because a lot of people keep dying and making it worse for those who keep surviving. Um, of course, that is just the cost. You get to play as many times as you want, roll up as many times as you want, basically as long as you keep playing. But we are thinking about bringing back the old house rule, in which that even if you already have a character, you can roll another. And if that's the case, it could take a little longer for preparations, but the benefit was that, of course, those who survived were able to build up a good roster of men, right? And they would have a bit more action economy because they would have more characters, right? Versus those who kept dying would have less, right? Which is it's being considered again if we need it. But what do you guys think so far? Do you guys think we'll need that extra assistance? You guys like it how it
I'll leave
is?
it to the guys that have been playing. I know that they said before we started, they said a couple of things about how people have been dying a lot. So I would like them to elaborate.
Yeah, so a lot of people keep making bad choices, maybe getting unlucky. Um, a mix of, different reasons. But I think the majority of people might say it's a player issue, um, more so. At least I've heard from a few players
Do you think
outside
it'd
of the
be better
game.
to reward good decisions than maybe allow them to? Because like you said, there's, and I'll leave this to everybody.
Yeah.
Would you rather be rewarded for using your same character over and over again, like say an additional random item or something,
Well, you're not
right?
gonna get anything like that. You have to earn that for sure. It's just that the
Well,
benefit
shit,
of
I tried.
no,
But
yeah,
do you see what I mean? Like a more of a reward system for using the same character,
yeah, no.
or
So the benefit
should we?
that players are getting for dying is getting a new character. So I'm thinking of
Yeah,
giving the players who
but you
survive
can
the
build a
same
new character.
benefit.
You can be shit.
Yeah, the thing is, like the old players that survive keep working on their character, but since the players who keep dying get the benefit of rolling a brand new character with free money, free everything again, right? No cost of like no consequence, just brand new
There's no like
character.
they don't feel bad about dying. Yeah.
Yeah, they just get themselves killed again or get others killed. So to,
Okay.
of course, alleviate some of that, you know, pain from the ones who do want to make progress, you will also be allowed the equal opportunity to also roll up a new character like them, but you can keep your guys alive while they keep dying and saying, not progressing, right? And you can progress
I
with
think
as you
that
build your own
increases
army
prep
again.
time though, like
It
you
does.
said.
That's how we
But
stopped it in the past, right? It does. You're
yeah.
right. So that's the cost of doing that, right? So the whole point of getting people brand new characters so they can keep playing, or even if they die, is to allow everyone to keep playing, right? That is the whole purpose, right, of allowing players to roll up a new character at the start of a game if they died or want to retire, right? But then of course, then there's the players who have to survive and deal with the consequences of those who retired or died, right? So, what do you
Is there
guys?
a way to do
Yeah.
like a favor roll instead? Like so like say I have the same character, right? I'm not rolling up a new character, I'm rolling up with a character like once
But
every
can I
six
give them a
months, you know?
benefit that the old or the yeah, what the thing is the benefit can't be more than what the players who suffer get. It has to
That
be
makes
equal
sense,
or
yeah, that's
less.
fair.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
so that's the thing. I appreciate the idea of that, but that's actually a paid benefit, right? Or not really paid, but the
Mm.
recruitment benefit, the getting lucky rolls and such, right? So yeah, like you said, like rolling with like advantage or something, that's a thing you have to earn, right? You can either earn it by playing really well, recruiting a player, or uh, you know, paying for it. So those are your three
All right.
methods of getting special roles, right? But of course, showing up to play is, you get to play, of course. And I think that the old players that survive might get the same benefit as the players who just keep dying, right? That's the thing, right? So we're gonna consider
Makes
it.
sense.
You guys can think about it and figure out what you think might be best for the group. We're not
I'm
making any.
for it.
You're for it? Okay. Yeah, we're not making any
I'm
solo
for it.
decisions, but a lot of you guys notice, right? A lot of players are reckless and want to just keep dying or not making progress. So those who want to make progress, you'll get to build your own party again if you want, right? And do your thing, right? Do what you want to do. So, but of course, the other issue is the lack of time. We don't have enough time sometimes to get through everyone, right? And then some players, I know I'm trying to enforce the timing rules a little better these days, right? Make sure everyone has equal amount of time to play, because some players need more time to speak or need more help to speak, right? But we have to have an equal chance to play, right? So, let's see. All right. Well, anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into preparation. We're gonna start with Brandon. You're gonna rejoin us as Adam, I think, unless Adam died. Let's see.
I don't think Adam died.
I don't think
Hope
so
he
either.
did.
Oh, here he is. Okay, there's Adam. All right. Before we start today's adventure, I think in your last one, you were a part of those who robbed a farmer, and you did not have to pay for upkeep because you were able to get your food from that day of robbing, right? And you fed yourself that day. Today, you find yourself in the village of what WYLDPORT? Yeah, WYLDPORT, or yeah. And do you have any preparations before we start this adventure? Before you join the team? You have 2 coppers that you can use.
How many rations do I have?
You have 3.
And I have a short bow.
You have a short sword. You don't have a bow.
Short sword. Okay. So I don't have enough to buy a bow yet. Okay. Never mind. Then I'm good.
Okay, cool. All right, next is DREGS. DREGS is still alive, right? Let's see.
Yep.
Just gotta find him. Here
I was
he
there
is.
to rob the farmer. Did we get anything besides food from that?
Nope. All right, do you have any preparations? You have no money, but you can sell.
I have no money. So that guard, he never paid us, or did we get paid in food?
You got paid in food.
That's lame. What do I have to sell? I don't really have much.
Well, you've got.
I'll just eat.
Yeah.
I'll just eat a ration. That's it.
Okay. Sure. Yep, you had breakfast. Brandon, I'm assuming Adam will eat a ration too before we start. Otherwise, you will start the game hungry.
Yep.
Okay. So, in case you're not sure what hunger does to your character, it will slow your movement speed, it will make you sluggish, it will make it harder to fight. Everything is penalized by -1, basically. Same thing if you're dehydrated or if you're exhausted. There's a huge debuff to any of those. Yeah, there's a huge debuff if you have any issues, health issues. Right. So you seem good to go. Skull the Third, you're next. I found your record next. So you have no money. Do you need to prepare anything? Skull the Third. Tulio.
Nah, I think I died.
Really? Oh, yeah, you might have died. Yeah, you're right. Forgot to cross it out. Killed by a berserker. Go ahead and start rolling up a new character.
Can this one be the heir of my military character, Skull the Second?
Nope, because you have Skull the Third.
What?
Just kidding. Yeah, you can. You just have to pick a different name. You
Okay.
can't pick Skull the Third.
Oh, we have a whole. Ooh.
All right. Let's see.
So we
Steven,
didn't roll everything?
do you have any preparations for your character Grape?
Nah, I'll just pick work.
Okay, sounds good. And for food, you don't have any food today, so is it alright if you go hungry, or do you want to spend 1 copper on rations for yourself?
I'm gonna beg my mom.
Uh, your mother probably doesn't live in this village of WYLDPORT. She's a dwarf.
I thought we were in the starting time. So
No, we're
we
in a
left.
different. We're starting where the majority of the crew is, so we're in WYLDPORT. So that means you had to travel to WYLDPORT to rejoin the party.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess, yeah, if I can afford it.
Okay, yeah. Otherwise, you would just start the game hungry, if you're alright with that penalty.
Nah, I'd eat.
Okay.
Splash roll.
Wait, I've got a question. Do dwarves need less calories? Because that's more.
I just realized you had 3 rations on you, so you'll use one of those. You're at
Oh,
2.
yeah.
Dwarves eat at the same amount as men. They are considered normal sized. They grow wider, not taller. So. Alright.
That's pretty fucking wide.
They're stout.
really-
bro.
They're really dense.
They're thick as hell.
I imagine a dwarf would be really good with a short bow. Like they could have a higher tension because they have more dense muscles.
We need to find. Okay, so we got grape. Tulio, you're trying to make the area of skull the first, right? The first skull.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the first. Or the second. Or the first.
We'll double check to see which one it was. Which one died and got the benefits. Alright, so Skull the Third, or Skull the Second was killed in the war with the Berserkers, and Skull the First was killed during the Tree Frog ambush. So probably
Yeah.
you're talking about Skull the Second, maybe?
Yeah, yeah.
He
let's
gets
see
military
here.
benefits, yeah.
I died by an arrow from. Yeah, an arrow from the berserker.
How did Skull the Third die? Let's see.
All the third died
He did not
by an
die.
arrow.
It says Skull the Third did not die. He was part of the crew that robbed a farmer. So we made a mistake, it looks
shit,
like.
my bad. Yeah, you're right.
Skull the Second was the one who got killed by a berserker. Yeah, I was like confused in my notes
Right.
for a moment. I was like, why didn't I record that before? Alright. Yeah, so this one's alive still, so you're not gonna make a new character.
Okay.
Unless you retire this one. But this Skull the Third character can inherit Skull the First his Skull the Second's military benefits.
Honestly, I kind of gave up on it. Is it alright if he just retires?
Sure. Retired. Invite port. Alright. So then your new character is gonna be Skull the, or you cannot make Skull the Fourth.
Yeah. Can I name it BABATUNDE? I watched like a movie and I got inspired.
That's a very long name. Do you think you can shorten it?
I can do BABATUNDE.
BABATUNDE. Alright, sure.
A quick question.
What's up?
When we robbed that farmer, that was kind of like a quest. Do we get experience points for it?
If you, I suppose if you acquire anything of major value, you would, right? If you killed anyone, you would.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what you grabbed wasn't very valuable. It was half an XP, maybe, but that doesn't count as any XP then. Alright. Babatunde. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, you didn't really take any risk. Remember, you just were basically given food. That was it. So, alright. Your class.
I'm going thief.
Thief. Okay. Alright, see your stats. 10, 15, 6, 14, 6. And 13. Hit points, -1. You scored a 4, 3 of 3. Money, you scored 10. You're also inheriting some military benefits. I believe Skull the Second. Let's look over his benefits real quick. If I can find him. Here he is. He was the heir of Skull the First. Here is Skull the Second. Forgot to note that down. Alright. As the heir of Skull the First, he had little to nothing. Money-wise, he had 2 coppers, which was gained during his time in the military. That is lost. 90% is inherited, so you get 1 extra copper starting out as the heir of Skull the Second. On top of that, you will get his wages for housing, technically, since he doesn't get to use that. And same thing with the food. So you'll actually get to start with 3 coppers extra. So you have 13. Alright,
Okay,
so
nice.
with 13 coppers starting,
Longbow.
what would you like to start with?
Let me get the cloth. Sackcloth. Let me get the sandals.
Cloak, sackcloth,
Yeah,
sandals.
sackcloth, sandals.
Would you like a belt?
Yeah, let me get one.
Okay. A cloak can conceal you and protect you from the weather.
How much is it?
I'm double checking. A cloak cost 5 coppers.
I'm not gonna get it yet. Let me get
Okay.
a little bag, like a knapsack.
Sure.
Let me get a tinderbox.
Okay.
5 torches.
Okay. Well, at the moment, I think the torch prices haven't been updated yet because I'm still doing research on them. But at the moment, they're still very cheap. They're still selling for 1 copper. You get 10.
I'll take 5. I'll throw the others
Okay.
away unless somebody wants them. No.
I think what I needed to
I'll
find
take
out
the-
was how long does a pound of pitch burn for. I'll do that right now then, actually. Okay, it says that a pound of pitch, let's see. Generally, a pound of pitch burns for approximately 1 to 2 hours under optimal conditions, but this varies widely, so 1 hour average. Okay, yeah, so I think actually moving forward, because the cost of pitch is 1 copper per, I think, is it 10 pounds of pitch? Something like that. So yeah, should still be the same rate. Yeah. All right, you want 10 or 5 torches though?
Yeah, I only want 5. So.
Okay. Tinderbox, 5 torches. Anything else?
How much do I got?
Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're at 7.
I have 7 coppers left, or
Yeah.
okay. Let me get short bow,
Okay.
a
Quiver and arrows.
quiver,
Sure.
and 2 arrows.
All right, perfect. All right, you're all set. Okay. And then Mitch, you're next.
Yeah.
So go ahead and start rolling up your character ability scores.
So what's the command?
It's the same. Here, I'll repost it.
Alright. dice rolls channel.
So you're gonna use all 3 of those rolls separately. So slash roll space 6 space 3d6.
Was there a dice rolls channel or where?
Oh, play by post. Sorry. Yeah.
Got it.
And then I'll make sure you have
Oh,
prompts.
easy.
Let's see, there you go. Should work now.
Okay, whatever. What
Uh,
do I do
Oh
differently?
yeah, you have to type it out because you have to prompt the bot to
Okay.
roll it.
Yeah, you're good.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
And hello, Dark Lord.
We'll make this quick.
Looks like you're new around here. If you're trying to play, ping me and I can give you perms. Otherwise, you're welcome to spectate.
Let's hope for decent money.
Roll a d4 and roll 3d6 next for hit points and money.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give me max hit points, please. That's not bad.
Yeah,
I'll
not
take
too
that all
bad.
day.
And you have a +1 bonus from your high constitution. So
Let's go. Thick boy, thick boy.
Yep.
And then we got 3d6 left for money, I guess.
that's right.
14. I'll take that all day. That's fine.
Nice. Very good rolls. Right.
So let me see my stats. I would assume I could read this like we used to.
Alright, so you're very dexterous and constitute, so I recommend you're gonna play either thief or maybe a dwarf or fighter or halfling. But thief would be your best pick due to your high dex.
Yeah, my dex is super high. So that's 15, right? Or 13?
13.
13? Yeah, I'll play thief.
Sounds good.
Probably pick a ranged weapon then, and then, well, we'll get there.
And I don't know if you remember, but we've been playing at level 0 for the past year now, basically, almost. So,
Okay.
yeah, you're starting at level 0.
Which is still a 1 XP level.
You will need 600 points to level up to first level.
What?
Yep, so half the amounts that you need for level 2. So 1200 to level 2, 600 for level 1.
Okay.
And your gear basically is what actually reflects what class you are. So if you pick the role thief, you don't really get any thief skills until you're level 1. But the gear, you're basically picking thief and telling everyone that you're bringing thief equipment. Is
Okay,
what that
well, that makes
does.
sense.
Yep, and then eventually, once you get enough experience, your abilities will reflect that, of course, and you will get thief benefits.
Alright, well,
For now, yes, you
in
will
that
pick
case-
out thief gear.
in that case, ranged weapon, dagger, and thief tools.
Sounds good. Yep. So first, we're gonna get you some basic clothes, like a sackcloth, which is a sack with holes in it that you can wear as clothing.
Fuck yeah.
It's a belt next, a leather belt, costs you 1.
Yeah, belts and
Sackcloth costs you 1.
shoes.
And the cheapest shoes are called sandals. It costs you 1. So you spend minimal
works.
money on it. You can buy better clothes in the future, but that will get you by for
Yeah.
now. You're down to 3 coppers. You have basic clothing. Now you're gonna need. Sorry, no. You're at 11 coppers. That was 3 coppers of value. So, with your last 11, you're gonna get to. Sounds like a bow and arrows. So a short bow is only 5 coppers. A quiver is 1.
That's good money.
And then how many arrows would you like? 2 arrows is 1 copper. So do you want just 2?
5.
5. Well, it comes in 2, so 6 then?
Yeah, 6 works.
Okay. Alright, so you have 6 arrows, would cost 3. Okay, so now you're down. Let's see. Oh, it's a total of 4, 5, 9. So you have 2 left, and your last 2 can go toward a sheath knife.
You do that, or we could take a knapsack and food.
Would you rather have food in a knapsack than a knife?
But can I get a knapsack and food, or is it like?
Yeah, knapsack is 1, and 3 pounds of rations is 1.
Yeah, let's do that instead.
Okay. Now your character is fed for this morning, so you won't start hungry.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody else has a pointy stick.
Alright, so some of you have eaten, some of you haven't. Those who did not eat before the adventure will be starting with the hunger penalty. So that includes BABATUNDE, you have the hunger penalty, right? You're feeling hungry, you cannot heal, right? Your stamina and yeah, you know, basically, yeah, you're just hungry, right? So hungry. Let's see. Grape is not hungry, he ate today. Ate this morning. Dregs is not hungry either, I think. And Adam is also. Yeah, Adam is not hungry either. So there's only one hungry character. Does anyone want to share their food with the who?
Yeah,
Oh,
give
you?
him a
Okay.
ration.
Yeah, and then Mitch, last question for you is what name would you like for your thief?
Rin,
How do you spell it?
RIN.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. All right, and you shared your food with one of the other crew members down to one ration. All right, you all have been fed. Nobody in your team will start hungry.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't be slow either.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your patience. We have finished preparations, so now we're gonna go into our first break. Okay, and after this break, we'll start the adventure. So come back in
I'll be right back.
5 minutes. Okay.
Hello. Yo, Grape. Yo, Grape, thank you for feeding me. Hey, Wishy. Hey, Wishy. Nice to meet you. My name's Tulio. Damn. What's up with you, Wishy? Yo, you good? Damn. Yo, where you at? Yo, Wishy, are you high? Cause girl, you
Just
look
me hearing it, like she muted and I can't hear her at all.
Wishy, you look fucking good. Just DM me, alright? Wishy, I'ma DM you, alright? We can just be friends for now.
Gentlemen, it's been roughly 5-ish minutes, so we're gonna get started here with our adventure. But before we do, I'm just gonna make sure everyone's back. So if you're muted, I'm gonna assume you're not quite here yet. So just Steven is gone. So in that case, we'll ping Steven and we'll give him a. Oh, he's
I'm here.
Perfect. All right, so looks like everyone's here now. We've got Brandon joining us as Adam the Fighter. We have Kinyo joining us as Dregs the Fighter. And then Mitch will be joining us as Rin the Thief. Let's change your name. Let's see. Steven will join us as Grape the Dwarf. And Tulio as Babatunde the Thief. Alright, so for today, your party is gathered here in the village of WYLDPORT, and here in the village of WYLDPORT is it's a farm village along the coast. So it's got fishing along the waters. It's got farming further inland, and it's got a bit of trade here and there too. So that's its main production. It's what it's known for. And the last crew to start out from the village of WYLDPORT, WYLDPORT, basically just went around and harassed some of the locals for money. They held a guard or a somewhat chaotic watchman, unruly watchman, kind of rob or overtax a particular farmer, the eastern farmer of WYLDPORT. As a consequence, of course, this was discovered, and of course, WYLDPORT is a somewhat just village, right? The guard has been, of course, jailed, and those who are associated with them, a small bounty has been placed on their capture, right? So that they can be brought into justice and repay the farmer for what they stole. So there are a few people in your crew that are actually members of that group. Fortunately, you guys are on the outskirts of the village, and whether or not you're good or bad, you're part of this team, right? You've formed up a party of adventurers. Some of you are lawful men, some of you are not so much, right? You can try to turn each other in if you want, but there are maybe more profitable bounties or jobs to do, right? Because the bounty on their head is only 5 coppers, right? It's not really for their head, it's for their capture. So any lawman or anyone willing to bring them into the law, basically tax money being used to pay those who can bring them into the law, of course, turn them in, right? So they can, of course, pay what is due, right? And that money will eventually be paid back as well. So they owe the law money, they owe the farmer money, depending on how they are brought here. So basically, those who are kind of want it meant, you're paying for your own capture, right? If you do get captured and released, eventually you will have fees to pay, right? You will have a debt to pay. You're paying someone to capture you. So those who do include a few of your members, right, that were part of the last group who chose to rob a farmer who reported this crime to local authorities. These members include Adam, the paladin, Dregs, the fighter, and that's it for now, right? So if you want, you can try to pay you what you're. You can also turn yourself in and pay your debt to the farmer and the law. Yeah, but right now you're in the outskirts of the village of WYLDPORT, and you're only a criminal here, nowhere else. So it's suggested you might want to leave this village soon, right? You've heard rumors though of a new cave being spotted along the coast of WYLDPORT. Some people call it basically the Forsaken Cyst. It's some nasty looking cave along the waters, and a few people went down to explore it, and they found something crawling down there, something large and disgusting, right? But they also saw down in that cave valuable resources. They believe it might be a salt cave. And, salt is a good resource to sell if you can extract it. So yeah, if you're interested, you can go and explore that local cave. It is northwest of WYLDPORT, right? I'll mark it on your map. It is a salt cave. But locals have spotted weird things down in the cave, right? Alright. Otherwise, what would your party be interested in doing today? There's a lot of things going on in the world, right? Crime.
Yeah, the salt cave sounds cool.
Yeah, let's go to the cave, especially if we can avoid being criminals in this town.
And you know what?
If you make some money, you can pay your own debt back, right? You can pay the farmer back.
Guys, yeah, that's right. We can pay the farmer back. And guys, in advance, I just want to say if the cave is by the ocean, we can dig a hole. And if it's by low tide, next time we see it, high tide will have come in again, high tide will have gone, and there will be like little fishies inside this pool of water. So if anyone's interested in doing some fishing, it's pay fishing.
Yep, so it's out here northwest
yeah?
of WYLDPORT. Alright, so do you guys need some time to have an open discussion, or do we think we're ready to take action immediately?
Do I have
Take
a
action.
shovel? Yeah, we can take action. I just want to make sure. Do I have a shovel in my inventory?
Alright, we'll go down the line and give everyone a chance to choose what they'll do for their turn. So to start off the day, Adam, you're first. Your party's at base camp currently. Do you want to begin your travels northwest of WYLDPORT toward the Salt Cave or something else?
Do I have a shovel?
Do you have a shovel in particular? Let's find out. Let's see.
You have a spade, right?
I think Caleb
you
had a
have-
spade.
What's other kind of shovel?
Brandon, your character Adam does not have a spade. You have a.
Okay.
You might be thinking of an old character of yours.
Yeah, that's what I was. So how much is a shovel again? Let me look.
A shovel is 3 coppers. A small one is only 2. Right, so
And
like a
I only
garden
have
shovel.
2 coppers, right?
Yeah.
A small one with me. Together, we're like. As
Yeah, I'll take a
normal
small one.
shovel.
Okay.
Yeah, because together we make a normal shovel.
All right. So Adam started the day out by heading toward the markets of WYLDPORT to purchase a small shovel. All right. Next is Dregs. So Dregs, while Adam was out purchasing a shovel, what were you doing?
I'm gonna go dance around in the outside of the store that he's at, and try to see if people will give me money for my good dancing.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Your action has yet to be resolved. So you're in the process of completing that action. Grape, how did you want to start your
marching
day?
to the cave.
All right, you begin your travels to the cave. And then BABATUNDE, what would you
I'm gonna
start the day?
accompany Grape.
Very well. And for Rin? Rin the thief?
Rin, you there?
Itch.
Oh fuck! I forgot that's my name. Shit. I'm gonna wait for everybody to be ready because I kind of want to just go kill shit.
Oh, just hang out with me then and dance for money.
No, I'm good. I think I'll just wait.
Oh, okay.
You'll wait at base camp. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to Dregs here. Dregs, as Adam was making his purchases in the market, you went along and you started to dance. Was there any particular dance you were performing, or just kind of a random dance that Dreg knows?
Yeah, actually, I would like to perform a specific dance.
Sure.
The dance is called the money dance, and it procures me and it usually gives me lots and lots of money by doing it. Yes.
Okay, so you're dancing for money. The goal is to achieve some money. So, in that case, roll
So you take
2d6
the
to see how
clothes
the
off.
locals react to your dancing. And you are almost naked in the streets. You wear just a pair of wraps around your crotch. You have sandals. You start to dance
Perfect.
in the market, right? Roll 2d6 to see the crowd's reaction.
Two D6.
2d6, yeah. You have a -3 penalty total. You have
Crap.
4 charisma, which is a
Oh, shit, that's
-2,
wrong. That was wrong. Ignore that.
and you're doing something somewhat not normal, right? Somewhat hostile in the streets of the market.
Hostile.
Yes.
You're dancing for money.
Incredibly almost hostile.
It is rude, perhaps to some, or disrespectful. You are a naked man. There are children around, right? You are starting to dance in a place where people are trying to shop or sell.
It's being really slow. 1 second.
No worries. If anything, we'll just come back to you while you roll that if it takes too long.
God.
Got it?
Me.
11. Nice. Very good roll. Total penalty is -3. So you have a score of 8, which is a neutral or uncertain reaction, right? So the crowd reacts normally or uncertain. So they kind of mind their own business, pay you little to no attention. Some of them are a little
Retarded.
confused, perhaps, right? What might be an issue are the guards, right? If you're causing harm to anyone, which you aren't, it seems like no one's taking any offense, then they might have to get involved, right? So that was the consequences of your actions, or the results of your action. So far, nothing was achieved, but you did dance and no money was gained.
Yeah. I might be ugly, but I dance good.
That's right. For the characters Grape and Babatunde, you began marching northwest of Vidport toward the Salt Cave. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. The cave is roughly only about 0.75 miles out from Vidport. You're marching at the rate of light footman, I think. So 3 miles an hour. So it should only take you about 20 minutes to get there if all goes well. All right. So whoever wants to take the lead, you're going to roll a navigation check. As you navigate, the other person can do a lookout check. So one of you will roll 1d6 to do a navigation check as you focus on leading your small team through the plains, keeping your eye on the sun. 2, all right. That is a pass. And the other one was rolling another d6 for an encounter check. So Babatunde 6, that's a miss. So no encounters in the way to the Salt Cave, and no trouble with navigation. After about 20 minutes or so, you're marching through the plains. You're observing for any signs of a cave out here, and it's not long before there are obvious signs of a cave out here, right? The plains kind of descend down toward the beach, and along the beach, you see kind of a strange cyst in the earth here, a mound, right? It doesn't look like very natural, but it's kind of out of place, maybe, right? It looks like kind of this. You see where the plains begin to ascend toward the woods. It's getting a bit hilly, and one of those hills is a coastal cave, right? So it's in the far northern reaches of the northwestern area of the plains here, close to the forest, but not quite in the forest yet, right? At the edge of the forest, there's a grassy hill, which within it is a coastal cave, right? At high tide, maybe it's filled with water, but this cave at the moment is mostly dry, right? You can actually make your way down if you'd like. When you make your first approach, there are actually people there. You can see them encamped outside the cave. These people look like they look like just peasants, right? Peasant explorers like yourselves, right? Maybe the party that was originally here, right? There was an NPC group of adventurers who reported this cave's discovery just a couple days ago, and that rumor spread it to your crew, right, down in Vidport. So these are NPC adventurers that you can maybe interact with, right? They're very similar to yourselves, right? During your first approach, or upon encountering the cave, do you guys want to just make your way down, or do you want to talk with these NPCs or something else?
Let's talk with these NPCs.
We're
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and recruit the NPCs into our brigade.
Okay, so Babatunde, you want to try to invite them?
Yep.
Okay, and then Grape, what do you want to do upon your arrival?
I'm just gonna stay quiet because I'm pretty ugly. So
Okay, is there any other action or anything you want to maybe think about while you wait for Babatunde to recruit them?
no, I guess I'll watch the sea, watch the birds. Yeah.
Sure. All right, I'll come back to you guys. Back to Rin the Thief. You're at base camp in the village of Vidport. The entire party has left in various directions to go attend different tasks. Some of them have already set out on the adventure, and some of them are still preparing.
Let's catch up with the adventurers.
So if you want to catch up with the other two, it looks like they might have gone northwest toward the Salt Cave. Would you like to head that way too?
Yeah, double time.
Okay. Alright, yep, you start to make your way northwest then from Vidport. Right, after waiting some time for the others to regroup, they never did. So you begin your travels northwest. So back to Adam. Adam, after you purchased your small shovel, what was your next move? You see Dregs is not far away.
I would like to head towards the cave with the rest of the party.
Okay,
Double time as well.
sure. You don't know where Rin is, but you last saw him at the base camp waiting behind. So if you want, you can wait for him there, or you can maybe meet him on the way. You are nearby Dregs, so you can go grab Dregs before you set out, or you can just begin your travels on your own.
Yeah, let's grab Dregs and let's head out.
Okay, Dregs, for your turn. You see that Adam has finished purchasing his shovel. It looks like he's coming to grab you. Do you want to continue dancing or something else?
Look at Adam and I say, "Hey, Adam, fuck you. You suck. I'm going northwest," and I start running away towards northwest.
Okay. And Adam, do you want to try to keep up, or do you want to just march normal?
I want to go towards the people in the cave,
Okay.
towards Rin and everybody else.
Yeah. So you don't know where Rin is. Last you saw him was somewhere at the base camp. The other two went northwest toward the Salt
Yeah,
Cave.
then I'll head northwest as well. I'll just follow King out or Dregs.
Dregs. Okay. He's going northwest right now, but he's running. So you guys are going to be separated soon.
I'm like turning over my shoulder and I'm giving you the middle finger.
Okay.
And it's also a critical to that 20.
All right. Critical mental damage, perhaps.
To his honor.
Rin, you are just kind of double timing, jogging, running northwest to Vidport, or not Vidport, it's the Salt Cave northwest of Vidport. All right, as you guys are making your way toward the Salt Cave, back to the other two, Babatunde, you are attempting to recruit some of the men there, right? I'm gonna roll to see how many guys or how many people are outside this cave at this time. At this time, you can see that there are 9 people of various types, right? So, but the majority look like they are the majority that look like they're gonna go in soon, or maybe they were in already, are men. So, of these 9, half of them are men, half of them are women. The women look like they're just attending the camp that they're at. The men, it looks like they are resting, and the boys, it looks like they are also attending not the camp but the gear of the men, right? So like you can see a young boy polishing a sword, or not polishing, but sharpening a sword. You can see another one, kind of like scrubbing someone's boots of muck, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up with the group of men.
All right. So you are among
gonna be
the
like-
men. Yep.
I'm gonna say, hello, adventurers, discoverers of the cave, maybe. We have heard of the rumors, and we are here to conquer the cave. All we want is a share of the profits, and we would love for you to join us.
Okay. At Babatunde goes to meet them and share his share a word with them. Grape, you wanted just to stay quiet and watch the ocean or the sea for birds.
I'll stand with him as like myself, I guess.
Okay, you stand with them and yeah, let's see if that helps. All right, so the two of you are conversing. Let's see with these men. Their reaction is not in favor particularly. Let's check out your charisma bonus real quick. Or actually, I'll let you roll. Roll 2d6, Babatunde.
All right.
All right, same score. What's your charisma? You got 13.
A +1.
And you are being respectful, so that's an extra +1. So we're at 7 total. So you have uncertainty or neutral response. They respond normally. So they will return the greeting. They say, good morning. Pleasure to meet you. We are also adventurers who are in the process of clearing the threats down in the cave, but we are taking a rest. We've already gone in this morning, and after sustaining a few injuries, we think that it might be best for us to wait till tomorrow.
I see. Do you mind telling us what's in the cave so that we can be aware?
See, his reaction is 2d6 again. See if he'll be normal about it, good about it, or bad. Good. All right, he's helpful, and he tells you what he found. He's gonna tell you what he found out there. And he says to you, yes, of course. So I'll tell you what is down there, and I'll tell you how you might fight it. And he tells you, down there in the cave, we came across these giant serpents that were swimming in the mud and water. They sprayed at us with a strange poison. We barely dodged it. I recommend you use any weapon that might have reach against them. Their spray radius is not very far, but within melee range, you might be caught in the poisonous spray that they will spit at you from below. They slither quite quickly. Bear that in mind as well.
I see. Well, I think we're gonna go in anyway because dying is the day worth living for. And I will ask you again, would you like to come with us? And if not, that's all right. Thank you for your knowledge.
Roll 2d6. Okay, this time it's a +1 but -1. -1 because they already told you no, right? It's the second request. And then +1 due to your charisma. So uncertain response, neutral. They say, I'm not sure. We're not ready. We'll be willing to go with you maybe tomorrow when we've recovered. But we think it might be best for us to stay out here and rest.
Right. Thank you, gentlemen. Wish us luck.
Okay. In the meantime, Grape, did you want to just stay quiet and keep kind of thinking to yourself or looking at the water?
Can you see like deeper with like demi-humans still, or no? Like, can you see like further in the dark?
Yes, the demi-humans have night vision, so they see worse during the day and see better at night.
Oh, so can I kind of like look at the cave and see like what I can see like from here?
Yes.
Is
So,
Good to know.
yeah, any light that shines into the cave, you can see twice as far. So,
Yeah.
if the light shines 30 feet in, you can see 60 feet. That's
Yeah.
how that works. If a torch shines 30 feet, you will see 60.
Yep.
Alright, so you're looking down into the cave right now from the entrance. The entrance is only 10 feet wide, and it continues east down into the cave for about 30 feet before you can see down in the cave there's kind of a wall of vines.
Oh. Can I shout to them and say, did you cut through these vines, or have they just appeared? Or yeah. They
Well,
pass these vines.
you're asking the adventurers, the local adventurers about it?
Yeah, I'm just shouting and like asking like a general question.
Sure. Roll 2d6 to see their response.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, they answer you and they're very helpful about it. They tell you, no, we did not cut through the vines, but the vines are very safe to go through. However, if you need help removing them, here, and he passes you a torch. We tried burning them, but they're pretty wet still, so it will take a long time to burn them.
Oh, I say thank you, and I hold on to it.
Yep, you got a free torch burning from the fire. Okay. We're gonna come back to you two as you guys kind of figure things out, prepare there. Back to the rest of the crew. Adam, Dregs, Rin, you guys were kind of running over to the salt cave. Kinyo and Adam were together. Kinyo was ahead of Adam. Eventually he will slow down due to exhaustion, right? You cannot, I mean, some men can run for a while. Dregs, did you want to run the entire way there? If so, you will gain exhaustion before you even get there. No? So just a short walk or short run and then start jogging / walking fast. Speed walk?
Yep.
Okay. You run at the speed walk rate. Adam will catch up to you eventually then and speed walk with you. And at some point you guys also saw Rin, right? Rin was on the outskirts of the village. He was running, but that means he because he was on the outskirts he actually left earlier than you two. And eventually you catch up to Rin, right? Because I'm sure that Rin didn't want to run all the way there either, because if so, he would gain exhaustion, right? You gain exhaustion after 10 minutes of running, then you would need to rest for an hour. So Rin, yeah, did you want to run all the way there, or did you just want to jog / speed walk after some time?
No, it's like speed walking all the
Yeah.
time.
Speed walk there. Yeah, so in that case, you guys would eventually catch up to Ren as well, right? Or at least see him up ahead. But Ren didn't leave too much long, or yeah, didn't leave too far ahead of you guys. You know, because you were moving through plains, and you guys would see one person out there in the plains marching along with you, and that would be Ren. So you could quickly jog up to him, right? And then you're all together at that point. So in that case, the three of you will make it to the salt cave. You see, during your approach, you're walking along the grassy fields here, and then up ahead, you can see along the beach. It gets a bit hilly. On the grassy hills, you can see like cave openings, and one of those cave openings just outside of it is a group of adventurers. The cave opening is on the west side of the hill, so you don't really see it too well until you're actually on the beach, moving north, right? So down on the beach, you move north, you can see the cave entrance on the west side of a hill. So it's open to the waters, right? Water can just pour in there during high tide, right? Right now it's low tide, fortunately. So you all can venture in if you want. When you get to the cave, you can see, of course, it's encamped, and a couple of your crew members are there already, kind of conversing with the local populace. Another group of adventurers, it looks like, encamped outside the cave. So during your arrival, do you guys want to just regroup with the other two or something else? Adam, Dregs, and Rin, what's your move as you arrive?
Let's just read.
I want to stick. Yeah, I want to stick with the group.
Yeah, I'll regroup. I'll flip them off to get through.
Okay, you move up and you stand close to Grape and Babatunde. So you can see that they were kind of in the midst of conversation, but the conversation is nearing its end, and so now you're all one crew. Babatunde and Grape, while you guys were conversing with the adventurers and such, and looking down into the cave and everything like that, during that conversation, eventually your old crew members also regroup with you, so they're here now too. So as we are all together now, are you guys looking to have a discussion real quick, or are we ready to take action? Start making our way in.
I give BABATUNDE the torch if you'll take it. I try to shove it out,
Okay.
and I get my pickaxe out.
All right. Your pickaxe is in hand.
Yeah, I'll take the torch. Yeah. By the way, is the floor of the cave muddy or is it dry?
It's muddy. It's a little dry, but
So
the sandy floor is muddy. Like, yeah,
so
All cave on the coast. What do you think?
it's wet sand.
so is it like if you step it's like your step goes through a little bit or is it like a lot? Or is it
It's soft and wet, so yeah, it goes through quite a bit. If you have sandals on, your feet will be covered in sand. You could even
Oh,
damage
okay,
your
okay.
sandals if you don't have shoes or boots on.
Wait, so
right?
can you run here or you can trip?
You can try to run, but the sand will slow your movement down.
Okay.
And with sandals aren't the best footwear for muddy waters or sand, right? Muddy sand. So yeah, being reckless or abusive to them could cause them to break as you kind of forcibly kind of pull them out of muck, right? So if you're careful and slow about it, you might not just rip it. But if you step in mud and are fast in them for a long time, like constantly ripping your sandals out of the mud, that will eventually wear and tear your sandals, right? Cause them to be damaged or break. All right. Any other questions or concerns? Otherwise, we'll take action. I'll go down the list and see what everyone wants to do. Okay. So, Grape, it looks like you're passing your pickaxe off or not your pickaxe, your torch, and you're getting your pickaxe ready before you go in. Babatunde, you've got the torch, a flaming torch, and what else would you like to be carrying in there?
I'll take my bow and I wanted to throw the torch, but I'll just carry it for now.
Okay, sure. All right. What about Adam?
I want to take out my short sword and have that ready.
Sure, sounds good. You get your short sword out. What about Dregs?
Hold my shield in front of me and put my spear over my shield. Like, ready.
Okay, sure. Sounds good. All right, and last but not least, Rin.
Yeah, I'd like to, if I can, move in front of the party by a little bit, slightly outside of the, like range of the torch, knock an arrow, and then proceed forward so I can scout.
All right, who wants to lead the way in? Cave is 10 feet
That
wide.
would be me.
Yeah,
Okay.
go.
Rin and Babatunde.
Yeah, I want to move in.
I'll be last round.
Okay.
The same here.
Okay. So Adam and Rin are leading the way. Dregs, you're in the second. Grape and Babatunde, you're in third. Alright, so Brandon and Dregs, you're leading the way in, it looks like. And the two of you can see that so far the cave continues 30 feet to the east. At the far end is a wall of vines. Alright. You also smell a lot of it smells like fish down here, right? Very fishy smell. Is that okay? You want to make your way down?
Fuck. Yeah, I know what it is now. Let's go.
All right.
Not gonna stop me. I'm just gonna let out a fart and keep going.
Perfect. Or sorry, was it Ren in the front? And Dregs in the middle?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Ren, you're in the front then. You with your bow out. Adam's got his.
Fucking Murloc shit down there. I'll fucking cry.
Adam, you see you got your short sword out, right? All right. Yep. You're descending the cave now. Things seem to be going well so far. Okay, so let's see. You make it down to the vines now. So you're at the vines. And it's just a wall of vines. The passage seems to be filled with vines up ahead. Is your party alright with moving through some vines? This is where a lot of the water seems to have flown down into it. There's a puddle of water at the floor of the vine. So as you walk toward the vines, you can tell that the sandy floor becomes even muddier. And as you saw from outside, those guys were like cleaning off their gear, right? It was covered in mud, caked up in sandy mud, especially their footwear, right? So at this point, you will be getting muddy feet, right? You will be walking through sandy vines, right? Is that fine? Is your party gonna push through?
Fine.
Okay. So you start to push through the vines and go deeper into the cave, right? And fortunately, actually, the vines don't continue very far. They only continue for about 10 feet. And after that, the vines seem to kind of grow more so along the walls rather than in the tunnel. Because now you're moving into a large cave, right? So you're moving to a large cave that continues north, east, and south. It's a very wide, large cave, right? Your torchlight shines 30 feet ahead, or actually your torch is in the back, so it's showing shines 20 feet ahead. So you can see 20 feet ahead right now. Those who have night vision, you can't see well in the bright light, but if you step out of it and go into the dim lighting, like if you scout ahead, you can actually see further ahead. But right now the light is blinding to you, right? The torchlight makes it hard to see for those who have night vision, right? So you can still see, but it's kind of blinding, and you'll because it's blinding, since you're still in the bright light, you only can see kind of the bright light or brightly lit area at a disadvantage. But once you move past it, because your eyes are sensitive to light, so yeah, once you move past it, your night vision will kick in and you'll see better. But yeah, you're looking into a cave that continues north, east, and south. Okay, so I'm going to explain what you see in this cave now at the beginning. So far, you can see that further ahead to the east, there's kind of like this cave wall, or maybe large cave pillar, and along it, you actually see that there are holes in it like a hive, right? Like it looks like it's just covered in holes, right? It looks really gross, right? It smells like fish down here. The floor is wet. Slightly shallow water fills this cave, right? So it's muddy and shallow. But yeah, this mound of holes, or this like cave pillar, is 20 feet to the east, right? Which is at the edge of your torchlight. It's directly east of you. Okay. All right. Otherwise, so far the cave is clear. You don't see any other threats in here. Any other points of interest? Nothing, right? So you can either continue north, east, or south at this point through the large
How
cave.
big is the pillar?
It looks like it's about maybe 20 feet, maybe 10 to 20, so roughly 15 feet wide, north to south. As for its length, you can't really tell yet. It's too dark.
And then where does the cave continue on to?
From here, you can go north, east toward the pillar, or south. You're entering from the
East.
western side of the cave, so you can see the west wall. You can move north along it if you want. You can also see the north and south side of the west wall. So you're entering from the western side of this cave. Right, you're moving east into the cave.
Okay.
All right, so just going down the list, starting with our point men. Let's go with Adam. Upon arriving at this part of the cave, do you want to continue north, east, or south, or something else?
I'm not with the party.
You are. You're just the first to choose what you'll do. You want to just...
I'll go.
Okay.
Shit.
You're leading
What
the
are my
crew.
options again?
North, east, or south?
Oh, north, I guess.
Okay. And as Adam begins to explore northward, what about Rin? Do you want to follow him north or check out a different area?
Stick with him.
Stay with him? Okay, so you're
Alright.
both going north.
I'm kind of good on the fucking column full of horrible shit.
Yep, that's to the east. And then what about Dregs? You're in the second rank. Do you want to follow Adam and Rin northward or something else?
Yep, I'm gonna keep my shield ready and I'm gonna follow him.
All right, you two are exploring toward the north now. or you three now. And then those who are at the rear, Grape and Babatunde. Would you like to follow your party further northeast? They're moving northeast right now. So north and east.
That's towards the pillar. No, I'm gonna hang back.
Okay, so you'll stay near the entry or at the vines.
Yeah, I'll wait behind the vines.
Okay. Behind them, so you want to go all the way back toward the entry tunnel?
No, not all the way back. Sorry,
Just
west of the vines.
within them?
So, like,
Okay.
as we enter.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So kind of at the end of the vines, staying inside them. Babatunde, what about you? If you don't
Shit, I
proceed,
mean-
they can't proceed because they won't be able to see without you.
Yeah, I know. I'll stay to the east of the vines. I don't want to go northeast, so stay here, and I'll put the bow away. I'll take out another torch.
Okay, sure. So, the first few to begin moving north, right? You realize as you move north, you can't really move north for very long. The cave kind of continues northeast, right? So you go north for a short time, maybe like 10 feet-ish. The torchlight doesn't shine to the far north yet, so you can't see the end of the north side of the cave yet, or east, right? So you don't see any wall there. You're just kind of walking into a dark area of the cave right now, right? But the light's not following you. So again, the light only shines 20 feet into the cave. So if you go 20 feet north, you can't see anymore, right? After that, you're at the edge of the light. Toward the north, you don't really see much yet, though, right? So in that radius of light, so far it's clear. It's just wet, shallow, sandy floor in the cave, right? So realizing that the torchbearer is not going with you quite yet, do you guys want to wait on him? Or do you guys want to proceed into darkness or something else? Starting with Adam. Realizing the torch is not following you, do you want to wait for it? Do you want to proceed to darkness or something else? Adam?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait.
Okay, do you want to wait like halfway or at the edge of the light or something else?
The edge of the light.
Okay, so you're at the far edge of the light. You're as far north as you can be before it gets dark. What about Rin? You want to be at the edge of the light with him? Or do you want to stay further
Still
back?
see into the. If I get into the dark, I can see into the dark. Correct. A little bit.
You're a thief, so no.
Alright. I'll stay in the radius of light. That way, I have time to use my bow if I
Yep.
need to.
Sure. So you want to see like, yeah, halfway then? So
Yeah.
Adam's at the edge of the torchlight. You're going to be like at the midpoints of 10 feet
Yeah.
in, 10 feet behind Adam. All right, and then Dregs, you were following Adam and Rin originally, but Rin stopped halfway. Adam pushed forward into the edge of the light. Do you want to go with Adam or do you want to stay with Rin or something else, Dregs?
I'll just like stand. I'll just crouch, stop, and I'll crouch.
Crouch where? Like where you want to crouch from the end of the vines? You want to crouch halfway with Rin or do you want to crouch?
But whoever has the torch, I'm crouch right next to him.
Okay, that's right behind you. So you actually were about to go northeast with Adam and Rin, but realizing that Babatunde wasn't going with you guys, you stayed back and crouched and waited. And then back to
Oh
Baba.
yeah, I'll crouch up and down. Yep.
Sure. Back to Grape. You said you would just kind of wait in the vines this turn. You
Yeah,
want to
do I
just keep waiting?
notice like the holes in the pillar?
Yeah.
Do I notice can I look really hard at them or like try? Is anything noticeable about them? Any like patterns or is it just look like regular holes? Yes. Yeah.
They're not in any particular pattern. They're a random assortment of holes covering the pillar, right? Like a nest look,
Okay.
right? Like a brainy look, So yeah, it looks really like spongy looking, right? It looks kind of gross.
Oh, spongy.
Like pores, right? They
Um,
look like pores in the rock. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like pumice.
Yes.
Does anyone have a 10-foot pole? I guess, or the party.
I do.
Should probably blow it up.
As you're discussing, bear in mind, if you're split up, you are conversing from a distance. So
Okay, I won't shout. I guess I'll look south, see what's southwards.
all right. So you asked an open question, open-ended. Others might respond in a moment, like Adam. He already responded. A couple others might. But you're looking south as you say those things, and you can see that it's clear to the south, right? Just like the north, just sandy,
How far does
shallow
it go
water.
south?
as far as your light proceeds, 20 feet, you can't see where it ends yet. It's too dark and too large of a cave.
Oh, okay, 20 feet.
So at least 20 feet so far toward the south.
How far can like you see south, west? No, south east. Sorry.
Yep, same thing. You can't see that far. Right, 20 feet southeast, it's still nothing. Right,
Okay.
east is the pillar, 20 feet ahead at the end of your light radius. All right, back to as you're figuring those things out. Real quick, did anyone else want to respond to what? Besides Adam, did anyone else want to respond to what Grape was saying during his turn, or this turn? I mean, he requested a 10-foot pole or information on it, right? Whether or not someone had
None
one.
of the
So I think I heard Dregs respond and Adam respond. Dregs, you're nearby, so you could just whisper it. You're like, yeah, I have one. Adam, of course,
Oh, yeah,
not
yep.
sure.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him I have a spear.
Okay, maybe Adam didn't hear him too well, so maybe Adam didn't actually say anything, because he
I didn't ask for the spear.
Yeah, it was Dregs, and then back to Babatunde. So while Grape was looking around and asking a question, while the rest of the group was kind of
Wait,
getting
what's
into
that?
position.
Oh, it was Stephen, I think, was asking for someone who had a stick, and I said I have a stick.
Yes, that's right.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, you responded to what he said, or what he asked. It's Babatunde's turn. So Babatunde, as your crew is still kind of getting ready and waiting around in different areas and such, you were, of course, busy kind of getting another torch ready. You stowed away your bow, you pulled out another torch from your bag, and you lit it against your currently lit torch, right? So now you've got 2 burning torches in your hands.
Yeah, I want to throw one of them southeast, as
Southeast,
far as I can.
as far as you can. So maybe like 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Is that fine? All right. Yeah, you chuck it 30 feet southeast. And when it lands, which is pretty instantaneous, right? You throw it southeast, it reveals the far south wall of the cave, which is slightly slanted toward the northeast, from the southwest toward the northeast, okay? So it's a slanted wall. The north wall, we can't see it quite yet, but the south wall, we can see it now. So it's a slanted wall going from the southwest to the northeast, right? And the wall there to the south is a total of 50 feet wide, east to west, okay? And there's one exit, mostly toward the east. It's a 10-foot wide cave opening that is covered in vines, okay? Besides this, the cave over there toward the south is clear. There's little to nothing.
All right.
Wait, it's 50 feet south. Sorry, 50 feet down the south and east.
The south wall is only about 30 feet from your position, right, to the south wall, because we threw the torch 30 feet south and revealed the south wall was 30 feet from where we're standing, right, to the south. And the width of it, though, east to west, is 50 feet. So the distance from your party, from the torch thrower to the party, it's only 30 feet to the south, right?
What's the exit that we can see? How big of an exit is
A
it?
10-foot wide exit on the south wall, closer toward the east side of that south wall. So along the eastern side of that south wall, there's one exit. That's it. That's the only really important thing to know. Otherwise, the size of the cave might be important to you, right? It is very wide and not very far, right? It's only a 30-foot length extent from where we're at, and a 50-foot width, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
All right. So as that is, yeah. What's up?
Okay. Was I able to see the east wall or no?
The east wall, after throwing it southeast, is somewhat visible, but barely. It was visible for a moment, but when the torch landed, the radius was halved. So when the torch fell to the ground, it dropped to a 15-foot radius, right? So you kind of had a glimpse of the east wall, and that glimpse revealed that the east wall is only about 50 feet east of us, right? The same distance in which the south wall is, right? Does that make sense? So the east wall would be 50 feet away too, because that south wall is 50 feet in length, right? So
Yeah.
the east wall is also 50 feet away from us then, right? Yeah, you only saw the east wall for a split moment, right? Until the torch fell to the floor. Otherwise, we're back to the top with Adam. You've been waiting at the edge of the torch light, right? There's some torch changing going on back to the west. Do you want to just keep waiting here? Things are quiet so far. Nothing's really happening out
I
here.
pull out my torch. Oh shit! No, I don't have a tinderbox. Never mind. And I can't see anything to the north, and the north wall hasn't been exposed.
Nope, not yet. Can't see anything north yet. Haven't heard anything either. It's quiet.
Can I like sense that there's like enough like ground in front of me to be able to walk forward instead of like walking off a damn cliff?
Yeah, you kind of step into the darkness. The sandy floor up ahead is still there. It's really dark where you're at right now because you're on the edge of the torchlight, right? So you're in the
Alright,
dim
well,
lighting.
I'm gonna like stop and then like say, whoever has a torch, like get over here, and actually, can I pull out my torch and then have someone else come light my torch?
You don't have a torch, Adam. You're thinking of your old character. This character doesn't have a torch.
Oh shit.
So you look into your knapsack, you have rations in there, and your wooden spear has been dropped at some point because you can't pocket a wooden spear. So at some point when you pull out your short sword and shield, you drop the wooden spear. At default, it has to be carried by hand. So
Okay. Does anybody have a spare torch that they'd like to give me and light it?
you want to request
No,
that
it's
from where
right
you're at?
there.
Hold up. Do you want to request that from where you're at, or do you want to fall back before you request it?
Can I
The
say
nearest
it so
person-
people can hear me?
The rest of your party is about 20 feet away from you. There's only one guy that's about 10 feet away from you. And that's Rin, right? So imagine trying to talk to someone 20 feet away. That's like down the hallway, right? So you kind of have to like yell over to them to get their attention,
Yeah,
right?
no, I'll yell to him. Fuck it.
Okay. So what do you say?
Hey, can someone give me a torch and light it?
All right. Does anyone want to respond? This will take up your dialogue sequence on your turn for this next turn of action. So does anyone want to respond to Adam? Going
Or
once,
come
going
over
twice.
here, I guess.
All right, so no one really responds or reacts to you, so they all have their own idea or their own initiative that they want to take this turn. So Adam, you're kind of just out there in the front lines, kind of requesting a torch. No one seems to respond to you or react to you. They're kind of just doing their own thing still. Back to Rin, you were 10 feet away from both groups, the Adam character and then the other party members. You're halfway, basically 10 feet northeast. Do you want to keep staying here, 10 feet northeast, or do you want to do something else?
I'm gonna fire an arrow into the nest.
Into the nest like rock pillar thing? Yeah, sure. Is there anything in particular you're
What?
hitting? I mean, it's not really a challenge to hit it, so you're not gonna roll to hit. It's just an automatic hit. So what you will roll though is you're gonna roll a reaction possibly. You're gonna see what happens. So
Yeah, that's the idea
uh,
here.
basically, yeah, you're gonna see a reaction if it's a good or bad reaction. So you're gonna roll 2d6.
Okay.
And we'll find out the results in a moment. But as you were doing
Can
that,
you roll for me?
sure.
Thank you.
Actually, before I roll, we'll see what everyone else was doing before we see what happens there. So back to Dregs. You were basically waiting back with the torchbearer, crouched and shield and spear ready still. Adam is making a request. Rin is kind of loading and aiming his bow at the stone pillar full of holes, right? So Dregs, this turn, you want to just keep waiting with the other two or something else?
I'll just wait.
Okay, so you just keep waiting. And then back to Grape. You were kind of just waiting with Babatunde, making observations toward the south. Do you want to keep observing or something else?
Back up. Back to the behind the vines.
All right, get further behind the vines, sure. The vines are only at 10 feet length east to west, so you want to be like 5 feet back? That's like in the midst of the vines. Or do you want to be 10 feet back? That's like all the way out of the vines to the west.
I want to be behind the vines. Like I guess you can see daylight from there.
Yeah. Okay, so 10 feet west out of the vines. Babatunde, you were the one that just tossed the torch to the south and revealed a good bit of the south side, right? Including one new exit that's covered in vines too. What's your next move going to be?
I'll take another torch and I'll throw it northeast this time.
After
So
lighting
I
it.
can reveal that part of the cave.
Sounds good. So you're in the midst of doing that, but one character takes immediate action or possible hostile action, which was Rin. He opened fire on the stone pillar in the room. So let's see what happens. We get an uncertain reaction there. And actually, Rin's got a -4, but that wouldn't really affect it too much, honestly, because it's just a reaction to the shot. But more so, it's not really a reaction check. More so, it might be a morale check to see if whatever is there is brave enough to react to what just happened, right? If there is anything at all. So it's just an uncertain reaction. Nothing really happens, right? You shoot at the stone pillar covered in holes, and the arrow, hits it. We'll say it has a 2 in 6 chance of it's made of stone, so 2 in 6 chance of not breaking, right? So we'll roll that real quick. All right, so it didn't break; it just bounced off, right? So the arrow bounced off the stone pillar and hit it, and just kind of bounced off, right? Fell into the sandy water, right? Or watery, yeah, sandy water. And with that in mind, yeah, there's no reaction there. Back to Brandon, right? So Brandon, you made a request for a torch earlier. No one responded to you. So while you were waiting for a response, perhaps did you want to do anything else, or were you just kind of standing there? Or what's your next move gonna be?
Yes, I'm gonna move towards Greg's.
Back toward Dregs? Okay. He's kind of in the front of the group, near the vines.
Yeah, I head towards Greg's and just kind of be ready for whatever happens.
Okay, so you're backing up. Sounds good. Rin, you're about 10 feet northeast of the rest of the party to the west, and 10 feet from Adam, who is northeast of you. You fired at the stone column. What's next? Nothing happened when you shot at it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move back to the party and say, hey guys, we need to do something. We either gotta start ripping apart that pillar or push deeper into the cave.
All right. And as you're explaining that or sharing your thoughts, Dregs, while Adam was falling back and Rin was falling back and Rin was sharing his thoughts to your crew, did you want to continue to just wait there, crouched, or something else?
I guess I'll poke at the hole too in the pillar. I'm gonna attack the pillar.
Move up and attack it, like strike at it?
Do I have anything besides a spear? Do I have like a hammer or something? Or a shovel? Oh yeah, I have a small shovel. I'm like hit the pillar with my small shovel.
You're thinking of a different character. This character does not have a small shovel.
Oh, never mind. I won't do anything then.
Okay. Back to as you think about hitting it with your small shovel, which you don't have, we're gonna go back to Grape. You fell back behind the vines. The rest of the party is just kind of still figuring things out in there, it sounds like. Do you want to wait here still or something else? Nothing's happening out here.
Yeah, I'll wait to hit the party do the same.
Sure. And then Babatunde, you just finished lighting your third torch. You want to toss it northeast, right?
Yes. Yeah. So between the pillar and the wall, so I can reveal that part of the cave.
Okay, sure. All right, so basically, you toss it northeast, right, between the pillar and the western wall. 30 feet still, max throw.
Yeah.
All right, you reveal that there is another exit to the north wall. This exit is a total of roughly 15 feet wide, and it's a cavernous tunnel continuing toward the east. So it's a very wide entrance into the cavernous tunnel that continues north or eastward, and it's about 10 feet wide, the tunnel. So
Okay.
continues.
Yeah. So the pillar, it's like it's not bound to a wall. It's just in the middle, kind of.
Yep, it's in the middle. There's just like 15 foot by 15 foot stone kind of column in the center of this cave covered in holes.
Okay.
You revealed a
And
second
the east
exit.
wall,
Yeah.
yeah, and the east wall is yeah,
Not
the east wall is
visible.
also revealed.
You threw it 30 feet northeast. The east, and when the torch hit the deck, and land it in the water there, which causes the torch to die a little bit, just like the south one is dying. It's being doused by water.
Yeah.
It's on the wet floor. As both torches dwindle and die, you did for a moment while it was in the mid-air, did see the east wall again. And that east wall, just like the southeast side, you saw it was about 50 feet away, which kind of confirms your maybe conclusion, or helps you conclude that that eastern wall is 50 feet away from the west wall, right? You don't know if there are any exits there, though. That wasn't revealed because you couldn't see the entire east wall. You only saw the north and south portions of the east wall, not the
Yeah.
middle portion.
Okay.
The middle portion is obscured because of the huge column in the center of this chamber, which obscures your sight or line of view. Line of sight. Okay, so with that in mind, we have more information to act on. We've seen the majority of this cave layout now. We have a total of 2 exits to work on, right? The north and south exit. The south exit is covered in vines. The north one is not. It's just a cavernous exit, very wide cavernous exit headed eastward down a 10-foot wide cavernous tunnel.
All right. Now it's time to act. So
Okay, so back to the front of the crew. You know, we got Adam here who fell back toward Dregs actually. So the current front man is actually Rin and Dregs, right? So Dregs moved up to go poke at the pillar thing, I think. Oh no, wait, no, he thought of not doing that. He was considering it. The only person who stayed out here, I think, was it Rin?
Yeah.
What were you doing again?
I moved back towards the party, just encouraging him to take an action.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, you fell back too. So the whole group kind of fell back. You know, Adam's just kind of waiting, not sure what to do. Rin's suggesting we move forward, right? And then Babatunde, of course, didn't advance because he was trying to reveal more of the area before we did, maybe. And then Dregs, of course, you fell back too, or you've been falling back. You were just kind of figuring out what to do. You were thinking about moving up to poke at the pillar, but you decided against it, realizing you didn't have a shovel. So yeah, starting back with Adam, what is your next move, Adam? Given how much we know now, are you ready to advance or something else?
But do you want to go advance into the part of the cave that we haven't explored yet, or do we just try to slice down these vines and go out the exit on the other, like this other side?
Okay, so do you guys need time for an open discussion? We can also take a halftime break because we're about 1 hour and 33. So you can also have an open discussion and a break. So if that's the case, you can have a 10-minute break. So 5
That'd be
minutes.
good. I think we need that.
Yeah. All right. Take 5, gentlemen. Stretch your legs. Get some fresh air.
What's the
Chat
goddamn
about
plan,
some
boys?
Well, we either go in or we go out.
That's what I'm saying. Is someone with
We
a
wanna
torch
fight
and
things?
light has to
We got
go.
one guy running away already.
Somebody with light has to go in towards there. And
Yeah. We got
think we should
guys
harvest.
with shields and fucking spears that can go into the cave, and I'll. If you're knelt, I can fire over you.
Oh yeah, I can kneel down and crouch into the cave.
Yeah, no, I mean you
Also,
don't
I
even
think
have
you
to
could-
like really wait. Like as long as like we can
just
push
need
deeper
light.
into the cave. I don't know if this nest thing is a good idea to fuck
Does
with
anybody
too much
have?
stuff
Does
or
anybody
tools.
else have torches? And they're just like, I know somebody said they threw a torch down, but nobody wants to just give me a
Yeah,
torch.
no one wants to come up here. I don't
Well,
know.
he threw the torch. You can go grab the torch he threw. And
Yes.
also, I think we should harvest the vines that he's hiding behind. Because I think those vines be useful.
The whole idea is to kill monsters, boys.
Yeah, well, a nice pitfall trap would be pretty useful for killing something way bigger than us. So vines, I'm just saying vines are pretty good. They're rare. Vines are also rare.
We don't have the means to make a pitfall trap. We don't have a shovel or half a day.
That's true. We'd also have
We
to
have
like
weapons.
that's
We have
That's
torches.
a pitfall, but
We've
like
got
any
like
sort of
fucking 5 guys. Might as well just push deeper.
Yep. I guess we can always harvest on the way out.
Yes, that's the idea. There could be treasure in there.
party members? Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know. The other guys are dead, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, I think the other two are. Bro, alright. Those two are jerking their dicks.
They're live streaming it on TikTok right now, actually.
Crazy. As long as we got a torch, we can keep going.
Are you two just not gonna be part of a team, or are you guys just gonna do your own thing, like in private chat? Like, what's going on?
I don't know what the fuck they're doing, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm just like, I mean, look, there's clearly a pillar in the middle of the room, so, and there's clearly enemies in
guys-
there, so it's kind of difficult.
Steven, have we asked how big the holes are in the pillar?
I did. Apparently normal looking holes.
Like hand size? Like, could we search these holes?
I don't know. I didn't ask that. I asked for a description. I think they're just randomly scattered holes.
It's a nest, guys.
What kind of nest?
Murloc nest, probably. It smells like fish. Have you ever fought Murlocs before?
No.
It sucks. You need like a whole party to kill one.
Do you think we have a good chance? Because
If
my
we all
character
fight
is one.
together, yeah. If we keep doing
I
the
mean,
shit we're
I
doing,
swear-
bro.
I have 1 HP. Am I basically cannon fodder or what?
I mean, if we all fight together, we have a good shot. But we
So
got one
it's a
guy
one-
running
so
away,
the thing
hiding in a vine-covered opening. Another guy that's
No, you're
AFK.
You're right. But also for the encounter, there's like it's a 1d6 for the number of enemies we encounter.
Well, I'm not running away. It's just that I'm a harvester, so.
The fuck does that mean?
Well, I've got tools to dig and, you know.
I'm sorry.
pick
Are we
out-
playing fucking Dungeons and Dragons or fucking Farmville?
Well, you know, if you want to get the copper or whatever all we find, then we need somebody to do that.
I'm just saying, if we run into anything, it's a 1 in d6 chance that we're going to run into multiple of them, right? So sure, we could easily take care of one bear, right? We could all, like, it would be very difficult, but we could all together, all 4 of us, I think, there's somebody there, we could kill a bear if we all stabbed it all at once and we didn't miss. If there's 2 bears, however,
Bro, you
the
guys
bears
really didn't pay attention to what was in the cave, bro. Like,
shut your bitch ass up right now. Anyway, so
talk
the
about
bears,
and a non-bear
and
cave,
yeah.
bro. Come on,
So now,
anyway,
so
so
now
there's
you
bears,
start
and now
talking
bears
like,
have-
why now?
bro. Because you guys
just
don't
to
pay
interrupt
attention.
me, just to fucking
There's
interrupt
not,
me, dude.
there's
Shut the
not
fuck up.
bears in the cave, buddy. What are you talking about?
Look, I'm not saying. Look, it's Jesus Christ, dude. Has nothing to do with the bears or not.
Talk
it's
about
about
bears
what-
in the non-bear cave, bro. Come on.
Oh, you shut your dumb fucking bitch ass up. The bear is an example, right?
Fucking, bro.
It's an example. You understand that, right?
What's in this cave, King Gil? Because I know you know.
Right. No. So the thing is, whatever we run into, it has a chance to be either it's a 1d6 for how many of them there are, and also their attacks are usually 3 times faster than ours. We've never run into an enemy besides humans that have the same attacks as us, right? Everything we run into has at least 2, usually 3 hits, and that means that it can deal our entire HP, every one of us. It can one hit every one of us.
Not me.
How much HP do you have?
1.
What? When you say 4?
1.
Oh, you have 1. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can one hit you too. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. It's been roughly. All right, gentlemen. It's been roughly 5-ish minutes. So we're gonna, or 10-ish minutes almost. Because I did say I'll give you guys a 10-minute break, or do you guys need more time?
Looks like we need more time. One of our guys dropped out for a sec. Maybe he got disconnected.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, we'll do like an minute or two. Yep. That's fine.
Yeah, that bro's not coming back. So
Why not?
It's dropped out. Looks like.
seems like it.
Let's see. Let's double check. Did he go offline? No, he didn't go offline. All right. Well, we'll have to continue without him. It's been about 10 minutes since our break started. So looks like he'll be dropping out for now. Oh, his power went out. Okay. So maybe we'll get back on
We give him a
soon.
little bit more time then, or
Let's see what he says. He says,
Still out then.
yeah, he's gonna be out for this one. So we're still close to the entrance. Therefore, his character's just gonna leave, right? His character breaks morale. So, as you guys kind of figure out how to advance, we're still at the very entrance. Figure out what we'll do next. Already one of the crew members will be leaving, right? So Ren the Thief has left the crew. So
narrate it like he cried, like sucks his thumb, then runs away pooping himself.
perhaps, but one thing is certain, he is no longer in the party. Right? He left. All right, so it's just the 3 of you now. There's one guy that's behind the vines. I don't know if he's gonna regroup on y'all, but he's waiting in the entry tunnel. So for the 3 who are in the cave still, hopefully you've had enough time to kind of openly discuss, but now it's time to take action. So starting with Adam, what would you like to do now?
Follow whatever Babatunde does.
Tunde? Who's? Oh, Babatunde.
Babatunde, Baba
Okay.
Babatunda.
Yeah, so follow him. All right.
Yep.
What about Dregs? You're near the front. Do you want to just fall in and follow Babatunde? Let him lead you?
I'm gonna go northeast and grab the torch that he threw on the ground.
That one's dying, right? It's in the wet water. So,
Yeah, it's dying. I'm gonna pick it up
okay.
and dry it off with its own fire.
All right. Yeah, so you're going northeast. And then back to Babatunde.
A little bit wary of the people around me. I'll
Fuck.
light another.
Fuck.
I'll light another torch up.
Okay. Looks like Adam might have had to
and,
drop out too. Not too sure. You're lighting a new torch up, okay?
Yeah, I want to
You
light a
state
new
that you're
one,
wary of
and the
those
entrance to
around
the
you.
yeah, and by the way, the entrance to the south is like in the middle of the south wall, or is it like towards the
Far toward the east.
west? Okay, all right.
All right. So as you're doing that, back to Grape in the entry tunnel west of the vines.
I guess I'll just continue waiting, I guess.
Okay. Just keep waiting. All right. So it looks like Dregs is going northeast. That light is dimming pretty quick. The water or the torch is in the water, right? Babatunde, you're getting another torch lit. Grape is just kind of waiting, and it looks like Adam left the crew. Adam also leaves. Yeah. All right. Do you guys even want to continue? The party's kind of falling apart. Dregs, that torch is, by the time you get there, it's going to go out. So your light source is to the southwest. That's the fourth
Bro,
torch.
does
Is it?
anyone have a 10-foot pole?
So that's one torch left
Nah.
in your bag. All right. One guy doesn't want to proceed. One guy's getting torches lit. He might want to proceed. Dregs, you are proceeding, but that torch, by the time you get there, goes out, right? Because it's in water, right? The fire's already gone
Are
out.
wait, are there any players here who are AFK?
No, but they're doing different actions. Scrape is gonna wait outside. Babatunde might keep exploring. He's to your southwest. He's not going with you though, it sounds like. And you're in the darkness now.
No, I mean like Brandon and the other guy, those two characters. Did they just run away or what happened
They
to
left.
them?
Yeah, they lost them around. They're NPCs now. So those two leave.
Oh, okay.
All right, so two of them left. It's just you three left. But more like two, because Grape is outside. More like one-on-one, because you guys are split up now. So back to Dregs, realizing the torch has gone out because it's in water, right? Submerged. You pick it up. It's a soaked torch.
I guess I go back because I can't see.
Babatunde, you've got a second torch lit, so you have two torches in your hands again. What's your next move?
I want to make my way southeast towards the south entrance.
Okay.
Being wary of the pillar.
Sure. Back to Grape. Do you want to keep waiting out there, or do you want to proceed with the rest of the crew?
I guess hearing Babatunde move, guess I'll follow him. I guess. Actually, do I have anything that's? Yeah, actually, I'm just follow him.
Okay. And then Dregs, realizing that Babatunde is advancing southeast. You want to stay with the party, or do you want to leave, or something else?
I'm actually gonna walk out of the cave. I'm gonna leave the cave altogether, and I'm just gonna go back to town. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna leave the cave, and I'm gonna dig a hole outside the cave.
Okay. With your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, back to Babatunde. So you went southeast to the south exit, and in the south exit, it's just a cave exit covered in vines. Are you willing to move through the vines?
No, I want to start burning the vines.
They're wet, so it'll take a while
Okay.
and a lot of fuel.
I'll pull the vines out with one hand, and I'll throw the torch into the entrance.
Okay, so move them aside and toss it ahead, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
you grab some of the vines, you kind of move them out of the way, but there are more vines behind them. It's a tunnel full of vines. And you want to chuck it as far as you can through the vines.
No, seeing as there are more wines, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just
Okay.
gonna start making my way through the vines.
All right, just push through. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, yep, Babatunde is pushing through the vines, torches in hand, right? He's got two torches and one torch in each hand. As he kind of pushes the vines out of the way. As the flaming torches make contact with the vines, doesn't really do much. They're wet, so if anything, it like kind of scorches them maybe, but more so cooks them, right? So they're wet, so it's, you know, if you hold them long enough against a wet vine, it'll blacken and char and cook, right? But it wouldn't just immediately set fire, right? If you throw, you know, yeah, imagine throwing some wet leaves or something into the fire, it will crumple and burn slower, right? More smoky. All right, so yeah, he's doing that. Grape, do you want to just follow him through the vines then?
Yeah, I'll follow. I'm gonna be watching our rear, and I'm also gonna be like watching the floor, taking a careful step, because of what they warned us about. So
Sure, yeah. You push through the tunnel covered in vines. When you escape the vines, the tunnel full of vines only continued for about 10 feet into another tunnel. You're in an intersection now, 10-foot square intersection. From this intersection to the east, the water continues to flow down toward the east, so it's like a waterfall to the east. Okay, to the west, it's higher up in the cave, and you see more vines growing up there to the west, or more so like roots actually, roots and vines, but mostly roots.
Okay. So the path that we can go is east, south, and west, or
No, you're in a
Oh, wait,
10-foot
I'm-
intersection, right? So you came in from the north, you're in a 10-foot intersection, a square, right? You can only go east
Yeah.
and west from here. You see the south wall is 10 feet away. So west of here, the cave tunnel ascends, and east of here is a waterfall. So it descends.
okay.
okay. I'm gonna say to Tudio, I'm gonna say I have some rope. You know, I'll get the rope out. I'll holster my pickaxe, and I say, you like, belt on down. I guess we'll wrap it around his belt, and he can descend the waterfall.
Sure. While I do that, can I just throw the torch west where this extends?
Throw it up the tunnel to the west. The western tunnel only
Yeah.
continues for about 10 feet west and 10 feet south. But toward the south, you can see that's where the roots are. So
What do you mean roots? Like vines or?
there are roots growing in the ceiling. They're kind of like vines, but they're more like roots. Like they're
Mm,
harder looking, right?
yeah, I mean, I'm more interested in the waterfall, so I guess we should explore that. So yeah, I
Okay,
wouldn't. Oh, Yeah.
I'll get my I'll get my rope out and wrap it around him. I guess.
Okay. Did you still want to toss your torch to the west then? Or do you want to keep your
yeah,
torches?
I only need one torch, so.
Okay, so you toss one west, revealing the roots and everything. Then after that, you set the other torch down, get the temporarily, so you can get that rope tied around your waist. Grape gets his rope out, and starts to tie it around your waist. He has a 50-foot rope. Right, he sets his pickaxe down, gets the rope out, helps you get that thing tied around your waist. What's next? You guys pick up your gear. You got your torch in hand. He's got his pickaxe in hand. You want to start climbing down?
Yeah, I'll start like holstering him down. I guess. See
Okay.
how far it goes.
And it's not like a sheer drop, fortunately. It's more like it's a sloped waterfall. Yeah, it doesn't just drop down, just
Oh, okay.
flows down at an angle. So, yeah, the water just flows downward. It's not a sheer drop. So he kind of just slides down, if anything, right?
I guess I'll hold on to him so he doesn't hit his
Yeah.
head. So
Sure. You stabilize his descent, right? Or do you want to just tie the rope from up here onto something stable so you can also descend with him?
yeah, I'll tie it to something stable and I'll descend as well.
All right, you look around for anything stable that you can tie it around. You see it's just kind of cavernous limestone wall. You see the roots to the southwest of you. So you want to try to tie it around some of the roots. The limestone doesn't.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I guess I'll tie it around like the vines and the roots.
Okay, so hard, stable piece of root. You kind of anchor it, tie it. Hopefully, it doesn't break on you, right? And then, yeah, you guys lower the rope down, and together you can make your way down, right? One hand on the rope, one hand on your gear, right? So you guys are descending down the tunnel. We're gonna come back to you. We're gonna check on what Dregs is up to. So Dregs, you left. You went out to go start digging a hole with your hands. Where would you want to dig this hole? Like right outside the cave, further down the beach? Any ideas?
Oh, just outside the cave.
Okay. Any like just a random location outside the cave or particular
Like
distance?
right next to the cave. As big as it is, it's like as long as it's like not blocking the cave entrance.
Okay, so beside the
Put
cave
right next
entrance.
to it.
Yeah, nearby.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So you start digging a hole with your hands. Is there a particular size you were trying to dig? The bigger it is, the longer it's gonna take, by the way.
I'll just dig as much as I can until these two are done.
Sure, yeah. All right. Babatunde and Grape. You've just you're descending down the waterfall. It's a 30-foot length eastward, descending into another large cave. When you get down there, your torchlight reveals that this cave continues northeast, east, and southeast and south, right? So a very large expanse. The north wall of you is slanted. It goes at a northeastern angle, so like a 45-degree angle. The south wall is at a 90-degree angle, goes southward, so it's not slanted. It goes directly south. Okay, so the south side of the west wall. You can also see only one thing further up ahead. About 30 feet ahead of you is another kind of huge stone wall, cavernous wall, right? Like another stone column, but this one's a lot larger. You can tell that's at least maybe 20 feet wide, and it's more lengthier than wide. So it's more like 15 to 20 feet wide, but it's about 20 to 30 feet in length, maybe. You're not too sure how far it might continue, but it does look like another kind of stone column since it's not very wide, but very long. Okay, and it's kind of in the midst of the cave, right? So kind of a division of the cave from this large stone column. But yeah, this cave looks pretty tremendous in size, and let's see. Yeah, you can smell down in this cave. It smells kind of fishy still. Actually, extremely fishy. It smells almost like fishy rot now. It's like rotten fish, right? So it's got a stinkier smell down here, right? And besides that stinkier rotten fish smell, this cave is also very wet. The waterfall, the water that flows in, makes this cave very wet, right? The water is still pretty shallow because it flows down to this large expanse. So it's a very shallow pond, right? Or pool of water. Otherwise, yeah, it just smells really bad. That's about it.
Smell anything kind of value, like can we see any like salt on the walls or anything like that?
You don't see any salt on the walls near you, but that huge column in the center looks like it might be of a different material than the rest of the cave wall. The rest of the cave wall is limestone, but that eastern huge column in the center, it's kind of maybe glittering back at you, right? It's like a white crystal-like rock formation. That could be the salt
Wait,
vein they
sorry.
were talking about.
There's another column,
No,
but
it's the same
in
one.
this new one.
This is a new column, the same one that was described at the start of this area, right? That same column that's about 15 to 20 feet in width, in length 30 feet maybe, something like that. It is got these crystallized rock mineral formations, right? That could be, of course, the rumored salt that was spotted by the explorers, right? So salt vein.
I think we should go back up because.
But it smells
I
very
don't think we
fishy
have
and rotten down here.
Yeah, I think we should go back up.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back up.
Okay, you're leaving?
Yeah, you wanna explore the other one? The
Yeah.
rooted thing.
Yeah, may as well.
Okay, go the
When
other
it
way.
enters the water. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, there's just mostly uncertainty. Nothing good or bad is happening at this time. Right, as you make your way back up, things are quiet and remain the same. So you both climb back up, it sounds like. Right. How about Tunde, did you agree to climb back up? Or are you gonna stay down
Yeah,
here?
yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
So you're back up, you want to go to the southwest where those roots were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, there's some roots growing in from the walls and ceiling here. Unlike the vines, you can't really push past them easily. You would have to force your way through or cut them down. Because these are solid roots, right?
Are they
Uh,
wet? Can I burn them?
They're not that wet. They're pretty dry, right? You can
Can
try
I
to set
grab
them
my
aflame.
rope?
Untie your rope, sure. Yeah, some
Yeah.
sturdy cave roots, right?
Okay, I'll start burning them.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so you put your torch against the cave roots. They look like they're sturdy and hard, like they're actual like trees, basically, right? Like I'll show you an example. It might look like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, so you put
Yeah,
your
but we can't get
torch
past
against
them,
it.
right?
You could squeeze past them. You could try to break through them, push through them,
Oh,
but you can't really easily just walk through them. If that makes sense, you would have to crawl
okay.
between the gaps.
Can I kind of like squeeze through them because I'm a dwarf? So I'm quite small.
You're not small like a halfling. You're still normal sized.
Oh.
You're just short. That's it.
Okay, realizing that we can actually go through, I want to go through. I don't want to burn them.
You could squeeze through them, yeah. But it's a tight squeeze, so it's a slow movement. You have to crawl, right? So you can't just like,
That's fine.
yeah. So if anything's small in there, can't really fight it too well, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Okay. Yeah, so the two of you begin to crawl through together. You both can start crawling through together between the roots.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, then. There's contact. Both of you roll a surprise check. See if you can react to what's about to happen to you faster than, or
Alright.
yeah, see if you're surprised or not. If it gets to drop on you. So you're moving through. There's a chance you're not surprised. A 2 in 6 chance you're not surprised. You both roll a d6 and you both passed. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you're surprised.
It was a 1d4, but it's not fine.
Roll again.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
All right. So Grape was surprised. So they took action before Grape could really realize what was happening. But Babatunde, you saw what was happening, right? So you were crawling through, and suddenly, you spot and it spots you too at the same time. Basically, you spot while you're crawling through this crack, a serpent living in the roots, right? It looks at you. You're looking at it. Its reaction to you. I'm gonna roll it. But how do you react to it? It reacts hostile, so you can see it like opening its mouth, preparing to like spit at you, right? It's hissing.
I cover my face with
With your hand?
no, like I put my torch in front of my face and
Oh.
I attack it with a torch.
So you shove your torch at it?
Yeah.
It's about 6 feet away from you. You can't reach it. You want to crawl up to it and try to hit it?
Oh,
You're moving through the vines. It's up
No.
ahead, right? Or not the vines, the roots. It's at a
no,
distance.
I'll throw the torch at it. I'll throw the torch at it.
Kind of chuck
toss
the
the
torch
torch.
toward it? Okay.
Yeah.
And you're crawling,
Yeah.
so you can just like chuck it at it from where you're crawling from.
Yeah.
And then the other guy was in the middle of crawling when that thing saw him, right? So he wasn't paying attention, or he was too focused on crawling, right? So while he was in the middle of crawling, something took action against him. They didn't just like tell him, "Hey, I'm right here," right? They took an action before he could react. So, whatever reacted to him was hostile, right? Not hostile possible attack. So, Dregs in both of your turns, sorry, not Dregs, Grape and Babatunde, the reaction was hostile possible attack. So they were warning you first. They didn't actually attack, right? So you could have backed out without fighting, but if you want to instigate a fight, you can. So
Yeah, I'm backing up.
but you can't react yet, Grape. You're reacting next round. Babatunde can though, because while it was hissing, you were in the middle of crawling. Like you didn't really notice the hissing until a little late, right? You were kind of busy trying to crawl through a gap, And while you were crawling through, there was some hissing that you didn't really notice at first was a hiss, right? You were just kind of grunting and trying to squeeze through the gaps. Babatunde, however, was in the middle of crawling, but was able to stop crawling and immediately noticed something up ahead, 6 feet, right? Spraying at him, or about to spray. Babatunde, you chucked your torch at it, which is a hostile action, which initiates combat more than likely. So you're going to roll initiative against it, right? 1d6,
Babatunde.
individual, Babatunde. You scored a 3, it scored a 4, your adjustment is +1, so you score a 4 too. So it's equal initiative. All right, roll 1d20 to make contact with it as you throw your torch at it, trying to hit it.
Babatunde.
Score. You both hit each other, so your torch hits it, and its spray hits you. So it sprays at you, right? You're gonna roll a save throw versus poison. Pass.
Babatunde.
All right, and that basically meant that you were able to close your eyes hard enough and in time to resist the poison, right? So you kind of spit, you kind of like blink your eyes quickly, trying to like make sure it doesn't get in there. You kind of don't rub your hands on rub on your hands because then your hands will get contaminated. You kind of just kind of shake your face and squint your eyes and try not to get too much poison on your face or too much poison in like vital areas, right? So you blink the poison away, you kind of spit the poison out, sneeze it out, right? As it sprays on you. And your torch, however, hits it, makes contact, and the torch itself just being chucked doesn't do any damage. The fire could burn it, right? So the intense heat will deal 1 damage if it decides to stay in the heat. Fire does damage over time, right? So it instantly the snake doesn't have to just sit there and cook itself. It will just kind of be scared, right? So that torch kind of forces it to fall back, right? If you use the heat, it quickly slithers away. So you scared it off more than likely. If it wants to, if it's brave enough, it might stay around. But it's an animal. The fire goes toward it. I'll roll its reaction to that. So if it wants to like stay in there or push forward through the fire, but more than likely it's gonna want to back out of here. Yeah, it backed out. So snake slithered away. You scared it off with your torch, right? Unless it wants to sit in your torch and take damage, right? But it slithered away and didn't take any damage, right? Upon the impact of the flaming torch, and you scared it off, and you survived the poison spray. As for the other character, Grape, so now that you didn't realize it was hissing, it's gonna it hissed to warn you, which you didn't realize. Therefore, now it's gonna attack at you. So now you're being attacked because you haven't left yet. But you also realize you're being attacked now, Grape. So now that you're realizing something's spitting at you, right? You wanna just, as it's spitting at you, fall back, cover your face. So you just realized it, right? You just realized it. It's in the midst of about to spray at you, right? Because you try to, yeah.
How close is it to me?
6 feet. You're in the vines. You're crawling,
6
right?
feet. Oh,
It
can't
warns you
reach,
from
can
6
I?
feet. You can't reach it.
Okay, I'm gonna like try, back up, I guess.
Okay, just crawl out of there. All right, roll initiative. If you're fast enough, you can crawl out of there before it can spray you. 1d6.
Can
It
you
can
roll
be
for
a
me?
4. Okay, I'll roll for you. All right, you have an adjustment of +2. You're a very dexterous dwarf. Did you know that? So you're actually pretty skinny for a dwarf.
Ooh.
You want. You quickly crawl out of there, right? You're a young, slim dwarf, and you crawl out of there fastest rate as you could. It sprays the roots, and that's about it. You got out of there. So you both kind of get out of there. I mean, Babatunde, right after you got sprayed and you scared off your torch, did you want to crawl out or push forward, or what was
Yeah,
yours?
Babatunde's gonna make his way out. Yeah.
All right, so you both got out of there. Okay, so you're now both out of the roots. You're back in the cavernous tunnel. All right, what's next? So you
I'll
discovered the
pick up
rumored
the torch
monster.
that's laying there.
Yeah.
And I'll ask Grape what he want to do.
We can check north. Or
Do you want to
how
burn the
many-
roots or no?
I was gonna say, if there's only one, we can maybe make it not panic and try to smack its head open or something.
Yeah, I mean, let me start burning the roots, I guess.
Okay. Get the roots to catch fire. You just lay your torch against them and let them cook. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the roots start to blacken and char and eventually catches fire, right? The fire is slow burning because it's a lot of wood material that has to get through. So yeah, the root is set aflame, it slowly starts to burn and spread, right? Crackling heat, right? The flames lick the roots and they kind of run up the roots. Maybe slowly spread. It gets really smoky and hazy here now. You guys want to leave the area for now?
Yeah, we should leave a little bit away.
Wait, is it smoky and hazy, you said?
Yeah, it's the smoke is going upward though, so further up into the roots and into the cave beyond, right? So not really toward you. It's
Wait,
going up.
was the snake, was it like up ahead or was it up in the roots?
It was up ahead past the roots. It was kind of in the roots, but they were further out in an open cave or a different cave, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading back to like the north area.
Okay.
I guess I'll hang out near the waterfall actually.
Okay, so eastward toward the waterfall, south of the vines.
Yeah, I'll just wait.
All right.
Yeah, I'll follow. I'll be with Grape.
All right, we'll check up on Dregs then. So back to Dregs, and then Brandon. Looks like Brandon might be back. Brandon, you and Dregs are outside the cave right now. Dregs is digging a hole with his hands still. Is there anything you want to do, Adam? Or is he AFK still? Okay. Dregs, your whole progress is you've been digging a hole for the past maybe 10, 20 minutes or so. Got a pretty decent sized hole there. I would say in 10, 20 minutes, you were able to dig up maybe about 2 cubic feet worth of sand with your hands.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Keep going.
Uh-huh.
All right. Sounds good. Back to Grape and BABATUNDE. Grape, you fell back. BABATUNDE, you fell back after setting the roots on fire. It's gonna burn for a while, so it'll be a while. You might have to come back next time to check out what's going on there, or do you want to just wait here and see what happens?
I'm
Um,
gonna
I'll-
take his torch.
Yeah, and I'll prepare the bow.
Okay. He had one torch in hand. He took it. You get your bow out,
I
BABATUNDE.
guess.
Let's wait for like 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes.
Actually, I guess. No, I want to head to the entrance, I guess. Back where the vines were originally.
The first
at
vines?
entrance.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, you want to go north through the current vines nearby? Back into the first cave?
Yeah.
All right. What about BABATUNDE? You want to go with him, or?
Yeah, I'll follow Grape.
All right, you guys push through the vines back to the original cave. I need you guys to roll an encounter check. It's been a while. So roll a d6. See if you hear anything in the cave besides your footprints or footsteps
Oh.
and crackling torch.
Okay. 2. And I got a +1 from intelligence.
Yep, you don't hear anything at this time. It's quiet. Things are going well. You push back into the first cave. You see that huge column full of holes in the middle still. You see the east wall has nothing on it. So, and you see to the west, there's one exit there with covered in vines, right? Very large cave. To give you some mapping if you need some help mapping. You're in the south side of the cave. Is indeed roughly 50 to 40 feet in width, east to west. And then north to south, at least toward the pillar, it's about 20 to 30 feet. You don't know how far north it goes though, but you can tell that based on your 30-foot radius of torchlight. What's next?
I'm gonna say to BABATUNDE, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go up to that pillar. I guess so. I guess we'll try to like, smoke it out. Others in there, and then we can try to kill it if you want.
Sure, I'll be ready to shoot.
I'll have like I'll go up to like the pillar. I'll put the torch like next to one of the holes, and I'll have my pickaxe ready. So whack it.
Right? Yep. You go up to
I'm gonna be to the side. I'm gonna be like to the right of him, with my bow ready to shoot, like point blank, maybe 5 feet away from the pillar.
Okay. So about 5 feet from it, to his side, adjacent, yeah, eastward. All right, sounds good. And yeah, he gets up to it. He places the torch against it. It's a stone column of rock, right? Cavernous column full of holes, right? Pores. So you set it against it. You don't really see much in the pores. They're just kind of these pores the size of your palm, right? Like a few feet wide each, tunneling into this huge stone column. Yeah, just a bunch of holes in it. But you put your torch against it,
Um,
just kind of burns against it. It's made of stone though, so it doesn't really burn. Like it just kind of sits there, heating up the stone,
Okay,
smoking it
I'll
up.
put the torch down. I'm gonna grab my pickaxe and just hack at it.
Okay, sure.
Try. Yeah.
Yep, you start striking the column, right? And it's pretty weak, the rock, right? So it starts to break apart pretty easily. You start cracking into it. There is a reaction check. Roll 2d6 to see how the column reacts to you.
Okay, I'll roll. 8.
8. All right. 8 is okay. There is an encounter. So an uncertain encounter, confusion, right? Not good or bad. But you hack at it, and as soon as you smash a chunk off, you reveal the position of a large insect, about one 1 yard long, right? So about 3 feet long. It's got a ton of legs. It's just kind of in the crevices, right? It's kind of retracting and uncertain of you. It's not being hostile or friendly. It just kind of sits there and looks at you. But it looks like a giant centipede looking back at you, right?
can I shoot it?
As soon as you guys see it, you want to
you?
open fire? Sure. Roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try whack at it too.
All right, you strike at it with your pickaxe. Roll both of you roll to hit then, as you reveal its position.
14.
You said a 14, an 11.
Yeah.
11.
Well, I think Babatunde was more ready to fire. He was standing guard. So Babatunde struck first. He shot it from about 10 feet, point blank, and roll damage. It's gonna be double damage since you're way bigger than it. So it's gonna be
D6.
2d6. Yeah.
D6, right? Please. Or
All right, you shot it dead. Yeah, it died. So you shot it into the wall, right? You kind of hit that thing in the face and pin it to the stone wall, right? Blood spurts out of it. It dies. It goes limp. You can hear more of them inside the column. They are gonna make a morale check. You can hear them scampering off, right? The little tiny centipede feet. You hear the little like nasty crawling sounds inside the rock wall, right? The crawling up into the ceiling, it sounds like, or into the floor, deeper, further away from you. But you got 1 kill. This thing is not worth a lot of XP, but it's better than no kills at all. Giant centipede is well, it's actually pretty good. Let's see. I think it's about 5 XP for one of them. So not too bad. So yeah, you got 5 XP for killing it. I'm gonna double check actually. If it's more or not. Alright. Let's double check. Might be more. Might be 7. Double check. Oh no, it's 6. Okay. So you got 6 XP for that kill. It's a fully grown giant centipede, 3 foot long. You got a kill, right? So, you guys want to share the XP, or do you want to keep
we
it?
can share.
All right, so you guys both got 3 for that 1 kill. You guys want to grab it and take it home with you, or leave it there?
Yeah, I think we should do that, right?
Well, how much game time we got left?
Oh, we're at 2 hours and 19, so we can wrap it up if you want.
2 hours and 19. I mean,
We have like
I
40
was
minutes
thinking,
left.
why don't we try use this as like bait, and maybe throw it into like, you know where that waterfall was? You can maybe like put it down there, throw it in the water, and then like maybe we'll see when those snakes he was talking about. Try kill it.
Yeah, by the way, this pillar is made of salt or something, right? Different material.
Not this one.
I don't know. No, that's...
Oh, that
So
was
it's made of
another one.
sandstone,
Okay.
or I meant limestone.
Okay. If you want to do that, we can. Yeah, I mean we could. I don't mind that.
All right.
Or we can, I mean, we can check out north if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I say to be honest, we got pretty lucky to not like die or anything. Say we just take it, maybe check out a little bit of north, and that's it.
Yeah, we're kind of a small crew. Yeah, we'll check out north. Why not?
Yeah, I'll bag it. I'll bag the centipede.
Okay. Sure. So you bag up the centipede, you just rip it out of the hole, and then stuff in your sack, 3 foot long centipede. And then it looks like Grape is ready to just lead you north after that. Grape's on watch, he kind of leads you north after you finish bagging it. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, explore northward. Alright, back to dregs for a moment. Dregs, you're making progress in your hole, you got about 4 cubic feet now. You wanna keep going?
Nah, that's fine for now. I guess I'll go peek in the cave and look in with them.
Okay, make your way in there. See what's going on, if you can find them. Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, did it go around any corners, or can I still see them within eye shot?
Nope, you can't see them from outside the cave. There are too many
Oh, well,
vines in the way.
I guess I'll carry. I'll look for a rock and some food, maybe some berries around. I guess I'll rummage for berries.
You don't want to go back in the cave?
Well, it's pitch black, so I guess not.
Well, yeah, from here it looks pitch black, but I don't know if you go in there, you might find them. Maybe.
No, I'm good. I can't see.
Okay, yeah. So you'll stay out here and look for rocks and berries, I suppose. I mean, you look around the beach. There might be rocks, but there are definitely no berries growing here. Almost no chance to find berries. There could be other kind of plants out here, though. Right, like seaweed.
Oh, nice rocks. I'm gonna turn over some of these beach rocks. Are there rocks along the beach, like stones and
sure.
such?
There might be, yeah.
Yeah, we'll look for like crabs or
Sure, yeah.
gooey duck.
Yeah, worms, bait fish, things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, crawfish or yeah, shellfish, I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. You'll do that. Do some foraging. Back to the main party down to the cave. Those who are adventuring still. Grape and Babatunde, you made it to the north exit, which is a 20-foot wide exit continuing east down a cavernous tunnel.
Wait, so you said it's located north, but it goes oh, okay, I see. I
Yep.
see what you mean.
The exit's to the north,
20
is 20
feet wide?
feet. 20 feet wide exit along the north
Okay.
wall. Right, so very wide exit, and it immediately goes east though.
Okay.
How much forward does it go east?
Let's see. Just a moment. So it only continues east for about 20 feet, or well, the first entry area, the first 20 feet entrance is 20 feet long already, but then past that, the cavernous tunnel continues another 20 feet east, and begins to descend after that. So water from this main cave flowed down this tunnel too, and there's another kind of waterfall up ahead, but now there's nothing to really attach a rope to from here, right? There's no roots from this particular area. So you would need tools, or you would just need to slide down. But yeah, it's another water slide basically that descends deeper into the cave.
Okay.
How deep can I see further down? Can you see anything down there?
Yeah, you can. If you get to the very ledge where the waterfall begins, right, you can look down and see how far down it goes. It looks about 30 feet toward the east. As for the height difference, maybe 30 feet height difference. So 30 east, 30 down, right? 45-degree angle, roughly.
And it's 10 foot by 10 foot, 20 foot by 20 foot.
Yep, it's 10 foot wide tunnel, 10 foot wide
Oh.
waterfall. Is that what you meant?
Yeah, sorry, yeah, that's one.
Yep. It's very narrow
Um,
still.
How does it look stable enough to walk down, or does it not really?
You could slide down. There is a chance of slippage, which could cause you to slide fast and injure yourself slightly. Otherwise, climbing up is a little difficult. Climbing up, it's water pushing against you, so you could slip on a rock and slide right back down at a 45-degree angle. The water is not moving very fast, so it's shallow water. So if you're sliding down or running down, that's when you have a chance of failure. But if you're like slowly going down, right, like climbing down instead or crawling down, you'll be okay.
Down there, can we see any land or is it just water?
Water so far. You can't really see too far down. 30 feet is your radius.
Okay. Yeah, so
What about
if
me?
we
Because
lose,
on the door, can I see any further?
You're in the bright light of the torch, so you can't see any further. Your night vision activates once you're in dim or darker lighting.
Okay.
yeah, if you want, we can throw a torch down. I have my last one. Just to see what it's like.
Torches are cheap, so at the moment so you can easily replace
Yeah,
them.
I'll take my torch, light it on grapes,
Yeah.
and I'll throw it down.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you light it against Grape's torch, toss it down. So you got more light down there. You wanna throw his torch since it's older down there because it's gonna go
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Keep a fresher torch.
For this.
Okay. Yep. You toss his torch down there. And it will go out eventually, but it lands in the water and begins to dim. But before it does, you reveal that the waterfall is only about 30 feet from here to the east, right? 30 feet descent. After the waterfall, though, it's a cavernous tunnel that's slightly flooded still with shallow water, and it goes east, slightly north, right? So past the waterfall, that's when you see like even ground, right? It's no longer. It's a slightly wider cavernous tunnel going northeast, but mostly east after that. Okay.
Okay.
So northeast, it continues for maybe about 30 feet or so, from what you could tell with your torchlight. After that, it got too dark to see further up ahead. So at least 30 feet east. Tunnel 30 feet east. So just more tunnel down there. Nothing in
Okay, and
particular. Yeah.
was there land or was it shallow water all
Shallow
around,
water.
or-
Yeah, it's just shallow water. Wet.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Can we spot anything in the water, or is it like just really market?
Nothing really. Yeah, just sandy water. Natural. Normal looking.
Okay, I'm gonna like start sliding down, like on my ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's not worth it.
Babatunde is trying to talk you out of it. You still want to go down?
Dude, nah, let's just go back.
Well, I kind of want to make some money. Yeah, we don't have many people.
Do you have anything to lose?
I mean,
I have a lot to lose. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna climb back up. Yeah.
Very
it's
well.
not worth it.
Babatunde,
Uh,
you're heading out?
yeah, I mean, fortunately, we did get something at least. Hopefully next time we can continue. So, I mean, I say we just go.
yeah, I'll just leave.
Okay. Yeah. Your party begins to make their way out. So, are you leaving the cave entirely at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can see
I
the
assume so.
exit.
Wait,
still.
actually, I was just gonna ask. Actually, never mind. No. Yeah, I'll just leave.
Okay, sure. Time to leave. So yeah, just an easy visit to the local cave. You saw the serpents they talked about. You saw other monsters that they didn't talk about. One of those you managed to kill, but nothing too crazy. It sounds like, right? You were at the Cyst, right? The Forsaken Cyst is what they named it. Those who've been exploring it, because it's such a nasty looking cave, particularly because of that cyst-like appearance it's got going on, right? The holes, the pores in the rock, right? The random mounds and shit, right? So they just call it kind of like a pimple, the Forsaken Pimple. of a cave, right? Forsaken Cyst. Yeah, so you get out of there. Nothing too crazy. You got a single kill.
Can I ask the adventurers that if we could camp out here with them?
Yeah, you can base yourself here and live off of the land, right? Fishing, foraging. Yeah. Yep. So for sustenance, your characters after the expedition will go around and forage, right? And get enough just to eat basically and get by. You know.
Question, is the centipede any valuable or
See, the
terms of,
right
like, selling?
buyer can be back in town. It's got a poison sac, which could be valuable to physicians or
Yeah, I mean I'll
yeah,
yeah.
herbalist.
Actually, I'll head back to town. Then.
Yeah, I'll go back to town also.
Sell off your loot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just to wrap things up pretty quickly, and then Drags, you managed a 6-foot cubic hole, or no, 4-foot, and then of course you went around foraging some snacks, but you would need to forage a whole day to get enough food to sustain your character. So you would forage for an hour, so that's 1/8 of the amount of food that you might need to get by. So eventually, though, would you want to go back to town with the others to get some proper food? And okay, yeah. So yeah, you guys would go back to town, and you would pay your upkeep unless you have 2 other rations, or because upkeep is either 3 rations a day or 1 copper, right? So which will provide your 3 rations, of course. So yeah, you guys had upkeep on you, so you don't have to worry. So you don't have to pay for upkeep today. At least Grape, you paid for upkeep by using rations, right? So portable upkeep expenses. Same with Babatunde, you did not have rations on you, so hopefully when you get back to town, you can buy some, right? To get you by. Rations are your fuel if you want to keep playing, or surviving. The others, of course, sustain themselves using up their rations, of course. They'll have to resupply. So on fuel, rations, right? Let's see. Good. Water's basically free. As long as you're near a body of water, you can drink from it, like ponds, creeks, and such. And then, of course, or the village well. The village well offers free water. Besides free water, place to sleep, campfire, back in the village, there's warm areas to sleep. Not a lot of wood, but definitely there are some like public establishments you can go into to try to get some warmth and sleep. Even like some hobo camps or your own base camp there too provides a place to sleep. Besides all that, yeah, your crew is pretty successful then. At least a few of you who got back to town. Those who retreated went back to town early and had to pay for upkeep another way. So that character wouldn't start to, because you don't pay for fuel to live, then your character gets to degrade, right? Gets to take damage and all that. So, yeah, like the characters Rin and Adam, for example, that left a little early. To feed themselves for that adventure, they would use up their funds if necessary. So, to not go hungry. I think Adam had 2 copper, so at default he would spend 1 on upkeep. And then for Rin, since he had no copper, he would have to spend some of his gear on upkeep to stay alive, be fed. So in that case, he would have had probably sold off his some of his ammunition. Right, sell 4 arrows for 1 copper to buy some food. So he goes down to 2 arrows. And yeah, I think he actually fired an arrow earlier. So he should be like 1 arrow. So he's down to 1. Okay. But yeah, you guys got back to base together. You already fed your crew. Now all that matters is profit. For profit, that centipede, your best standard value, unless you want to negotiate the price instead. But someone in the marketplace was interested in buying your centipede for 6 coppers. Do you guys want to negotiate?
No,
Yeah.
we'll take the 6.
Take the 6? Okay. Alright, you receive 6 coppers for the entire centipede. So you want to divide
Yes.
up the money between 3 of you or just the 2 of you?
We'll do 3 each, Grape and Babatunde.
Okay. So none for Dregs.
Nope.
Okay. You kind of left the party early. All right, that's it. Thanks for
Alright.
playing, gentlemen. I
Yep.
hope to see you at the next one. Thank you and have a good night.
Yep.
Take care.
Thank you.